Welcome one, welcome all to PBE Season 55 Opening Day Stream. Hope you all are having a great Tuesday today. I am your host for today's stream, AJay887, and I am joined today by Waldo. Waldo, how are you doing today? Yes, you are. Welcome. Oh, you are, sorry, one moment. You are not coming through on the stream here. Let me see if I can...
Like you're talking to yourself.
Adjust that. Can you say something real quick?
Hello.
There we go. All right. Now it's coming through.
Perfect. I'm excited to watch some baseball. That's what I said.
Yeah, you and me both.
AJ just talking to himself.
Yeah, I just the voices in my head, you know. Nazbase, thank you very much for the 100-bit cheer and for gifting a tier 1 sub to Dame and to Webby as well. Much appreciated. We have a hype train going if you want to keep that going with cheers and or subs and or gift subs. Just a quick look at our spring coverage real quick. Death Valley Scorpions 22-2 this spring, proving that last year's regular season was not a fluke with their incredible 77-31 record last season. Just short of winning the World Series, making it to the World Series, but losing to Buffalo who won their first ever World Series. Quick look at some of the batting leaders, and who's that leading the batting average and the on base and slugging? It's interesting, interesting. Surely, with the preseason predictions, there'll be a top hitter to watch, right? Oh, they're not there.
Hey, sometimes people have great springs and then don't do well in the regular season. Sometimes
It's
vice
true.
versa.
It's true.
So
Yeah.
we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. So if you had a not so great preseason, hopefully you're looking to turn that around in the regular season. Now is when it all comes to fruition here. We have a strike zone stream today. This is actually my first ever one of these where we're just going to be like kind of hopping around between the games for 5 of the days on the stream, and then we'll be quick simming the remaining 4 days. So we'll be going through 9 days total of the sim. 5 of them we will be hopping around between games, and 4 of them we will be quick simming. So I think what we will probably want to get started with, I don't know, Waldo, I think the Champions West has been a very interesting division to watch coming into this season. I think that this is probably going to be one of the most hotly contested divisions we've seen in a while. So I kind of want to start with one of these 2 games. Which one are you thinking? Seattle, Cancun, or Death Valley, New Orleans? Should we start with?
I think we're gonna see a lot of Death Valley this year with them being a very dominant team. So I kind of want to start over with Seattle and Cancun instead. Get some of the other teams some love, since we are gonna see a lot of Death Valley, I presume, over the next few weeks. And I haven't looked at the schedule, but I presume we're gonna see a lot of Death Valley.
I think most teams get the same amount of streamed games, but yeah, we'll start with Cancun and Seattle, including the. Oh, never mind, not the. For some reason, I thought there was MVP on here. The MVP's on Death Valley, including Bandit Healer, the Rookie of the Year last year for Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Coming in to their sophomore season now in the number 6 position, catching for the Sea Serpents. We have one of the hottest hitters in the majors with Feka Ohikau on the side of the Cancun Tours in that cleanup position. A couple of players to keep an eye on throughout. And make sure BNN is on. And we'll pause to start things off just to make sure that the view looks okay. We'll probably go through maybe like a third or half of this game. We'll see how it goes. If it's a really really interesting game, we'll probably stick with it for a little bit longer. If not, we might hop around to some of the other games if it's like a pitcher's duel and it's a little bit slow going. So let's go ahead and get started. Waldo, you want to start us off with some play-by-play here?
I'll start it off, but pitchers are people too. I like the pitching respect.
Yes,
Pitcher duels are fun.
that's true.
As a pitcher myself, pitcher duels are very fun.
AJ hates pitchers confirmed. Well, I mean, if they can't win MVPs, let's get on into it. And this is why we paused. Let's get the BNN up here. And,
There you go.
yeah, it's looking a little bit better. Can we get yeah, that's fine.
Oh, sorry. I am changing my. Oh, whoopsies. I was changing my Discord notification settings. We start with a hit for Seattle, I believe. Yes. Arnaudo coming to bat. The steal attempt. He will get safely to second. First stolen base of the season. That ball is hit deep, and it is a double to the left field side. A run will score. Still no outs. Arnaudo with the double. Stolen base proves to be worthwhile for Seattle. Becker up to bat. He will strike out. First strikeout for Swishman on the season. More smoke. Will hit one deep, but it's going to be caught by the center fielder. And the tag to third. He is safe. 2 outs. Runner on third for Zach Johnson the third, who launches one down the right field line, and is going to be a double for Zach Johnson. Back-to-back doubles. 2 doubles. Excuse me. As the second one crosses for Seattle. Bandit Healer comes in the game, and it is grounded to first for an out. 2 runs on 3 hits for Seattle as Cancun comes up to try to respond in the bottom of the first. Tyler Deathrage strikes out to start Cancun's campaign. Troy Murphy will walk. That is a 4-1 walk. Sterling will strike out as well. Murphy on first with 2 outs. And that is a grounder to third, which will result in the third out of the inning. No runs on the 1 walk for Cancun. 7-8-9 due up for Seattle. Hawkins, the 7-0 hitter, will strike out. Second strikeout of the game for Swishman. Pee-wee Reese will be the second hitter of the inning for Seattle. And he hits one deep, and it is caught at the center field wall, deepest part of the park. As passes with the bat, and he grounds it to first. 1-2-3 inning for Seattle. Good response from J.C. Swishman. 5, 6, 7 hitters up for Cancun, as that is a hit to the left field for, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that one. Brolina will strike out as the first baseman for Cancun is on first base. Cortez will strike out as well. And Salvatore oh goodness, the DH will strike out as well. Chris Cash up to 5 strikeouts. 5 of the 6 outs, no runs on 1 hit for Cancun. Seattle gets it under the third baseman's glove, and that'll be a single for Mijair. Arenado comes up and strikes out the first out of the inning. Becker, the bat, strikes out as well. A lot of strikeouts today. Warsmoke, the lefty, and it's stolen base, and he's safe as the second stolen base of the game. Up the middle, will they try him at home? They will, and he is safe at home. That is the third run of the inning, of the game for Seattle. Zach Johnson comes up, and he grounds out to second. They get it to first for the out. That is 1 run on 2 hits for Seattle in the top of the third. Cancun's got to get one back, you'd think. Gnome tried up the bat, and he hits one to the left field. That's caught by the left fielder. Back to the top of the order for Cancun, and that is grounded, but it's an error. Yes, it's an error, and that'll get the base runner on for Murphy, who grounds into not a double play, who grounds into a fielder's choice. Sterling now gets them on the pickoff attempt. Holy moly, Murphy got on the pickoff, and that is the end of the inning for Cancun. 6-7-8 due up for Seattle. Bandit Healer will strike out, the Rookie of the Year, not having a great campaign so far. 0 for 2 to start this game. Hawkins lines out to the first baseman for the second out of the inning. Pee-wee Reese, well, looking for his first hit of the game, and he will fly out to right field. 3 up, 3 down for Seattle. Cancun comes up 3-4-5 due up for Cancun. The first hit is deep, and it's gone. That is a homer, the first homer of the season so far, and that is Sterling. Scotty Sterling, the right fielder for Cancun, gets the Toros on the board. And that one's also getting deep. That one is also gone. Wow. Becca, oh goodness. Cow. Oh, the third baseman for Cancun, I apologize. Back-to-back homers. And that one is hit, popped up to the catcher, I believe that's the catcher, who ran all the way out to the pitch mound to grab that one, as Brolina flies out to left for the second out of the inning. Cortez, the lefty, strikes out. Chris Cash allows 2 homers on back-to-back pitches in the bottom of a fourth to make the lead 3-2, but he does get out of it with his 6th strikeout. Seattle has 9-1-2 due up. Pass.
I think we are going to move to a different game here. I know it's right as it's getting interesting here.
Just got
3-2,
good.
But yeah, I know. But let's see. What else? I know we got to pop around a little bit here. This is weird. Check the live coverage screen. Okay, live scores. There we go. So let's see. That's a close one over there. Let's take a look at the Vancouver. Boise is looking interesting here with the 5-3 lead for Vancouver. Or sorry, 5-3 lead for Boise. My mistake. Gotta fix the view as well, of course.
Something you don't want to watch from the dugout?
Maybe one day when we're if we're in spring trade or something. But we got Steven Strange for the Vandals trying to make something happen for Vancouver. Boise put up a 5-run second inning, and now Vancouver with 3 unanswered runs in response, trying to make a comeback here. But they'll go down very quickly, 1-2-3 in the top of the fourth. We'll head to the bottom of that inning with Hopkins, Dinger, and Hidari for the Raptors. Hopkins drawing a walk. Raptors looking to add on to their 2-run lead currently here. And Thor Lore is on the mound. Looks like they probably got brought in during that 5-run second inning, I would assume. Now they're through 2 innings of work, and a base hit RBI single for Walterson makes it 6-3 now for the Boise Raptors. 8 hits to 3.
Piling it on.
Yeah, piling it on indeed. Fielder's choice, though, grounded into by Callahan, ends the threat. So Boise get a run back. It's a little bit more of a difficult comeback for Vancouver now, but they still have 5 innings to work with. I'm just checking in on the out-of-town scoreboard. Base hit for Hrishikesh to center field. Seeing what other games might be interesting to check in on. Base hit down the line for Walker. That one's into the corner. That's an RBI triple.
Wow.
Or, sorry, a double, technically.
No, that was,
yeah, the feed gave it to him as a double, but they advanced to third on the throw.
The woke agenda gave him a double.
Run scores regardless. Strikeout and a lineout by McLovin Jr. will end the inning. Vandals get a run back. Not letting that 2-run lead get away from them too quickly here. Bottom of the 5th. A base hit up the middle for Ziegler. DVS Nola.
Oh, check swing.
Yeah, DVS Nola looking interesting. We might hop over to that one in a minute here. Nice double play turn by the Vandals there. 5-4-3.
4-4 in the bottom of the 6th.
Yeah, tie ball game over there. That might be something that we want to take a look at maybe after this inning here. Get the Burgers lead off double in the 6th. Now Pierre Phillip. Line drive left field. Be caught by Hidari. Runner in scoring position for the Vandals, but a ground out by Strange makes it 2 outs. And Mander strikes out, so they can't do anything with the leadoff double. And we head to the bottom of the 6th. That is not the correct games for Nightbot. Nightbot's a little bit drunk, I think. Can we say that? Can we say that Nightbot is anyway? Base hit for Hopkins.
I don't think it's going to attack you. I think you're good.
Okay, and Dinger grounds into the double play to end the inning. Let's go take a look at that DVS Nola game, because that's looking interesting with 4 runs each and both teams with 10 hits or more. Let's head over there. Let's see what's going on here. Very close game between 2 other Champions West teams.
7.
Fix all of this. Hopefully this is a one-time fix for all the ballparks. But 4-4. Base hit down the line by Plainview. That's a 2-out double.
Went into the stands.
Some of the ballparks are a little bit jank in that regard. I'd love to see it though.
I'm not complaining.
I think one of the funniest things that I've seen when streaming was a hit that went in, that phased through the stands. The center fielder ran through the stands, kept running, and eventually got it and threw it from phased into the stands all the way back in.
That happened to me in spring training. There's a clip on the channel.
Oh, really?
Of it happening, and they threw out the runner that was coming from second, and the runner was moving the slowest I've ever seen a runner move in this game. And it was hilarious.
I have to take a look at that a little bit later. So we got Mills second now. Williams drawing a walk. First and second, 2 away. Scoring opportunity squandered by the Riggers as Steelflex strikes out. Waldo, you want to do a bit of play-by-play here for the remainder
I
of
was
this one?
going to ask if we're moving back and forth.
Yeah, go for it.
I'm fine with that. 6-hole up for Death Valley as that was a gapper. It's going to stay at second. I would have gone to third. Skill issue for a guy like me. Montalban grounds to third. Runner does not advance from second. That ball is... it goes past the fielder. That ball's going to go to... He's going to get a triple out of that one, and that will score the go-ahead run for Death Valley. RBI triple. They gave him a triple on that one. And Flamingo will strike out. Oh, my goodness. That is a render. Wow.
They are Flamingo.
the Bandit isn't much better. That is a hit by pitch to start the inning off for New Orleans. And I don't know what just a bunt attempt, excuse me. And he does not they do get him at second. The sacrifice bunt does not work out, and they pop out to first base. Runner on first now for Honk Shu, who will fly out to left field for the third out of the inning. New Orleans cannot respond to Death Valley's run on the top of the eighth. Death Valley will have a chance to add on to it. Dizzy Stoner will stay in the game, the lefty. That ball is hit to left field. He does not make the catch, and he's going to stop at second for a leadoff double. Ted Giannopoulos. No, Giannopoulos. I made that same mistake in spring training. He does not catch the pop-up, and it will... This one is caught in right field, though, for the first out. Daniel Plainview strikes out as James Fittipaldi is brought into the game for New Orleans. Gnomes gets out, the ground out, excuse me, and that's the third out of the inning for New Orleans. As New Orleans comes to the bat with a chance to tie the game. 1, 2, 3 hitters up. Guile gets the safe first infield hit. Good start for the inning for New Orleans as the bunt is made and works perfectly. 1 out, runner in scoring position. Bullworm gets it, and it's a fly out to center. Down to their last out, New Orleans is, and they strike out the full-hole hitter. Ashley Joanna Williams strikes out, and that is the end of the game. Death Valley wins 5-4, 15-11 hits. Ray Xavier with the save, and I believe he gets a win as well, or just the win, not the save, excuse me, because he had 2 innings pitched. We'll see.
You want to go ahead and roll right into the box score, and then we'll trade off?
Of course. So, a lot of offensive action in this game. We had 1 homer from Alou. Philip Alou, excuse me. I thought it would be a P of Phil, but I didn't want to. That was a solo homer. The other RBIs from Williams and Bullworm for New Orleans. For Death Valley, Plainview with 3 RBIs, Giannopoulos with the 1, and Essence with the other 1. A lot of runners left on base for this. 17 total runners left on base, multiple stolen bases, 2 errors for Death Valley. The win does go to Keith, and I stand correct. Xavier gets the save, 2 innings pitched. Bummis started the game, 4 earned runs in 6 1/3. Schlossberg started for New Orleans. Stoner gets the loss. Fittipaldi with 2/3 scoreless to end the game for New Orleans.
All right, so let's head around the rest of the league then. We'll start off with the Sloths and the Pathfinders. Actually, let me save real quick. Sloths gained their first win of the season on opening day, a 4-3 win in extras. We have a 2-hit, 1 RBI day for Bambino in the loss for Toronto. And on San Antonio's side, a starting pitcher, their new right fielder, signed in the offseason from Boise, goes 2 for 4 with 2 runs and 2 RBI, already proving their worth to the new team. Haddock III gained the win with 2 perfect innings of relief ball. Farnsworth with the blown save, and a miss will take the loss for Toronto. Starting pitcher will be your player of the game.
Good news when your big new signing is the player of the game in your first game of the season, huh?
Yeah.
Excuse me. Taking a sip of my water because it is currently 85 degrees in my apartment. It's great over here. I love it. This is Outer Banks in New York. New York took the win, 7-5. Outer Banks tried to make it a game in the top of the ninth, excuse me, but could not score the necessary runs. 3 RBIs for. Oh, I lost my space. Why are you moving? I'm just kidding. 3 RBIs for Garbanzo in 5 at bats with 2 hits and a strikeout as well. Homer for Howard Bat Little Bark. 9-hole hitter for Outer Banks. 1 homer, 2 RBIs. He had 2 hits on 2 at bats, and I believe that would make 2 walks as well. No, just the 1 walk. Excuse me. I don't know what I'm talking about. On the New York side, we had 1 homer for Payne, 3 RBIs for that as well, and Odaj. Oh, is that an L or a T?
T. It's Otaj.
Otaj. Excuse me. Had the other RBI for New York. You can scroll me down now.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, no. Kelly takes the loss for Outer Banks pitching. Just 2 innings, 6 runs. Only 2 of them earned, however. Richards and Porter get the other innings for Outer Banks. The win goes to Adkins for New York. 5 innings pitched, 3 earned runs. Arsenum gets the hold, and there's no save as Creepwell pitched 2 2/3 innings, allowed 2 earned runs. Good game overall.
Someone just mentioned that we have a. Let's see.
Oh, and Brian Payne gets the winner of the game. Excuse me, player of the game. That's right.
Someone just mentioned that we have the wrong thing in our overlay, so the wrong website since the new website.
Oh,
so I'm just gonna.
Oh goodness, that is right on the screen. Yeah, just put it
I'm
all
just
in front of
gonna-
the screen.
Yeah, that's close enough. We'll fix that We'll fix that later, but it's a rush job.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes you gotta just slap some duct tape on it.
Exactly. World Series champion Buffalo Surge get their first win of the season, 8-2 over the Crabs, 12 hits to 9. 2 hits and 1 RBI for Jackson Love, the second baseman for Providence, and 5 RBIs for Dimpley Splorger, who goes 3 for 4 on opening day for Buffalo in that number 3 position. Irons will get the win, their first of the season. Bobble will get their first save, and Pitch Lord will take the loss for Providence on the start. Dimpley Splorger, your player of the game.
All right, next up, the game that we finished, actually, overall, Boise beating Vancouver. Vancouver trying to make it interesting in the top of the ninth. Let's see what we have here. Vaughn Caliente with a homer, as well as Phillip, as well for Vancouver in the loss. Vaughn Caliente actually had 3 RBIs, and Walker had an RBI as well. For Boise, Hidari had 2 RBIs, Walterson had 1, Callahan had 1, and Ingram had 1. So a bit of a everybody gets a hit, everybody shares a love in Boise today in the win. Not a lot of left on base either, only 3 for Boise. Beans gets the loss, 1 2/3, 5 earned runs for Vancouver. Lorclap and Cove finished out the game out of the bullpen. Joe gets 7 1/3, only 4 earned runs in 7 1/3, as I just said. 103 pitches. Steele gets the save, pitching an inning and 2/3 with 1 run allowed. And your player of the game is Sloppy Joe, starting for Boise.
All right, over to the Champions Conference, and I was noticing that there was quite a few hits going on in the 7th inning there at the end of the game. But 16-14, Apex get the win in a slugfest of 38 hits between the two teams and 2 errors. Everyone gets a hit on the side of Lunar Base. Almost everyone gets a hit on the side of Indianapolis. 3 RBIs each for Rosenthal, Chikason, and Goldberg, and 4 for Sean Carcrash. Yiddiff will get the loss on the start for Lunar Base. Calvin Ball gets the win. Actually, a quality start. It was the bullpen that gave up all the runs for Indianapolis, including, 135 ERA to start off the season.
Cow.
Yeah, I'm sure that will come down at some point, but that's a little bit tough to start off with. Brent Goldberg, your player of the game. And Iceman, the only pitcher that did not give up at least 1 run for Lunar Base, for either team. But on Lunar Base's side. Wow.
Yikes. Hey, sometimes we can't all make our moms proud. It's okay. Detroit gets the win over Nashville 10-4. Let's see down here. Multiple home runs for Detroit in the win. Ho gets a homer, 2 RBIs as well. Slamus, homer, 3 RBIs. Dollarson and Jam as well. Williams as well. A lot of homers, a lot of RBIs going on for Detroit. Nashville has 1 homer, DeVille 2 RBIs, and the other 2 RBIs go to Sokudo, the catcher for Nashville. Overall, very uneven box score, as obviously by the score, but Detroit did have a very good offensive performance today. Detroit, Strider gets the win, 6 1/3, 1 earned run on 3 hits. Nudes? And Otani finished off the game for Detroit. Chicken nudes. Okay, that's a little more family appropriate. Ziegler gets the loss, going 1 1/3, 7 runs, only 3 of them earned, however. Blaze, De Los Santos, and De Nunez finish off the game, each having an earned run. So that's a nice little, they're sharing the crown. Strider gets the player of the game for Detroit in the win.
And we did go through the Death Valley New Orleans games, so the last one to go to is Seattle Cancun. And
Holy cow!
don't think I would have predicted 15 innings by the way it was going when we were watching it.
Wow!
But a 6-5 win for the Cancun Toros with a walk-off solo home run by Scotty Sterling in the bottom of the 15th.
And they tied it in the bottom of the ninth too. Bottom of the ninth, they were down by one. They tied it.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So, wow. Impressive showing from Cancun for sure. 3 RBIs for Ohi Cal, 3 hits each for Sterling and Our Clear Not Cloudy. 2 hits, 2 RBIs for Dustin Becker on the side of Seattle. The win will go to who? Guess who? On the side of Cancun. And Pelikai will take the loss for Seattle. And Ohi Cal will be your player of the game for this one.
Playing 16 innings and only using 4 pitchers is kind of iconic. I can't lie to you.
It's true.
Down in the minors, State College in California, 3-2 game win for State College. Duckley Jr. gets the lone homer for State College, 2 RBIs to add on to it, and Gauthier, I believe, gets the other RBI for State College. The 2 RBIs for California go to Wellerman and King. Wellerman had 2 hits on the day, the only California Firehawk in a with multi hits. Duckley also had 3 hits as well. Akers had 2 hits. To add on to the State College total. A complete game for the State College. Crunch gets the W. 2 earned runs in 9 innings pitched, only 6 hits, only 89 pitches. So, is that a Maddox? What's the rules for a Maddox? Is it a shutout?
I think it's
just under 90. I know it's a complete game.
That's a good question.
But I don't remember if a Maddox has to be a shutout or not.
Not quite a complete game shutout, Dame. 2 earned runs is kind of...
Yeah, 2 earned runs makes it not a shutout. I'm just
it is a complete game shutout for a Maddox.
Okay, so it's not a Maddox. But it's a good performance nonetheless.
Absolutely.
Pebbles with a start for California, 2 earned runs, but Kidd gets the loss, inning in 2/3. And Biglet?
Yep.
Give me Biglet, yeah. Girk Biglet. Gets an inning and 2/3 to close out the game for California. Oh my goodness, what a name!
That was a bot name, so I don't blame you too much for.
Oh, okay. I was about to say someone actually woke up and named their character that. God bless them.
Leavers will take the 7-2 victory over the Wheelers. 9 hits to 6 here, 3 hits and 5 RBI coming from 1 player on the side of Lemurs, and that's Duke Newsom. Definitely nuking the ball today. 2 RBIs and 2 hits for Oliver on the side of the Wheelers, that leadoff position, and 3 hits for Laramie. Holiday will get the loss. Khan will get the win with a great start. Only 2 earned runs over 7.1, but it's Newsom that gets the Player of the Game award.
I feel like he earned it.
Did it?
All right, in Kansas City, Bruce City came to town. Kansas City actually walked them off in the bottom of the 9th with a... Hold on. I'm going to find it. Walk off. A single. Excuse me, still learning the sim a little bit more. It's been a while. Mick Thick gets the homer for Bruce City, 2 RBIs. Ruiz Jr. and Mistior, the other RBIs. A lot of multi-hit performances. Zekto. Yeah, you know what? Yeah. Angle, Levine, and Mistior get 2-hit performances. Kansas City had a solo homer from Johnson. Lincoln, Mercury, and Four, gets the other RBI, and pitcher named later also with an RBI performance for Kansas City. Bruce City, Express got the start, allowed 2 runs on 5 innings pitched, but it was Jones who made the headlines, gets the loss, and Lee Balone to save, allowing 1 earned run, in 2 innings pitched. Kansas City, Smidius gets the start, and the win goes to Martinez, who pitched an inning 2/3 scoreless. For Kansas City, our player of the game is Ryan Express. In the loss, by the way.
Does the Bruce City Bears logo look off to anyone else? Like, it looks like it's more yellowish green than brown.
I didn't know if it was... I haven't studied the logos. I just thought it looked like baby throw up. So I was just not going to comment on it because I feel like it's kind of rude to call somebody's logo baby throw up.
It definitely looks different, and I checked the index and it's the same. Oh, it's the Gold Champions logo, apparently, according to Dave.
Oh, wow. So when you're a
Yeah.
champion, you get covered in baby spit up. Nice. Really
Moving
works out like
on, the
that.
Dillos defeat the Kingpins 11-3. 3 RBIs for Love, 3 RBIs for Stewart, 2 hits, 1 RBI for Penley. The win will go to O'Cologne, and the loss will go to Huizenga. Jordan Love is the player of the game for this one. Damn, it looks great. It just took me a moment to realize what it was.
Yeah.
All right, well,
Great. Great is the word I'd use. The Flamingos, my team, not gonna brag or anything, shut out Puerto Rico 11-0. Puerto Rico obviously 0 RBIs, but did have a multi-hit performance from Cunningham, 2 hits on the game. Florida, who's who of batting performances. Homers from Back Again, 2 homers from Honcho, homer from Tanaka, homer from Knopf, and a homer from McGraw, each with multi RBI performances as well for Honcho, Tanaka, and the other. McGraw as well had a multi RBI performance. The pitching, it's very interesting. Puerto Rico batting practice, living up to his name, 5 1/3, with 5 earned runs in 5 1/3. Barry, and Barry pitched out the rest of the game for Puerto Rico. King gets the start, 8 innings pitched, no earned runs, and Bauer, I believe, is Bauer, gets the not a save because it's 10-0, but ends the game out for Florida. The player of the game is Mark Honcho. Shout out Mark Honcho. Gotta be a little biased. That's my team.
So that will finish up the opening day of opening day. April 20th is done and dusted, so we move on to April 21st. Another
Nice.
strike zone day. So let's see. Who should we start with? I think after the absolute chaos that was their first game, I think it'd be interesting to see how the Apex and the Space Rangers start things off. See if they can recover from that long day of 38 hits. See if they can follow up on that a bit. We have new call-ups to the scene of Bob Honkball. Sorry, no. It looks like Sean. Oh wait, yeah, they are. No. Okay, Ricky Graves got sent back down and called back up, but it is a rookie year for Bob Honkball. It looks like. So rookie of the year potential for Bob Honkball, maybe. We'll see. Indianapolis seems to have the advantage in the first half of the lineup and in the pitching position with Maurice Bernard taking on Ian Rubbish, both looking for their first win of the season. Let's see. Everything looks good. Waldo, any comments on this one before we get started? We'll be hopping around, so it won't be.
I'm interested to see it. I think this is gonna be another offensive showing. I know daring prediction, but I think we're looking for another big offensive show today.
Oh, those were emergency signings. Interesting.
Oh.
Okay, well we won't.
It's always good when your emergency signing is hitting in the 5-hole.
I mean, for an emergency sign, 250 isn't a bad start.
It's
an okay
one
start.
game.
Ricky Graves is popping off, dude. Look at that, 1.1 OPS already. That's crazy. All right, let's get going.
After one game.
All right, I'll start things off real quick here. Let's see.
Oh, dugout cam.
We're not doing dugout cam.
You hate fun.
We need to make a watchable presentation for chat.
For chat.
Enderman starting things off against Ian Rubbish. They'll get to first very quickly. Infield single back to the pitcher, and off for second they go. Stolen base.
Yeah, chat wants dugout cam. Hey, chat wants dugout cam.
Some members of chat might want dugout cam, but it's not happening. Callahan will single. Runners at the corners, and now Rosenthal will fly out. It's going to be a sac fly, though, as Enderman will score 1-0 Apex. This pitcher is Rubbish. I assume you're just talking about the name, because that would be very mean of you, Dukeston, to actually be calling someone Rubbish. Let's be nice in chat now. Gagne flies out to end the inning. It's a 1-0 lead for the Apex after the first. The bottom of the first we go. Allen, Rocketer, and Althouse will be the leadoff hitters for Lunar Base. Allen on board off the error, and will make them pay for it with a stolen base. Their third of the season already. Barry Allen, 3 stolen bases in 2 games. Good start for them. Althouse grounds out. Now Ricky Graves, the emergency sign with a base hit. They're above 500 average.
Wow.
Let's go, Ricky Graves. Maybe not an emergency sign for too much longer. It might be a permanent fixture of the Space Rangers if they keep this up. Hawkball will strike out, though.
I cursed them.
Hawkball will strike out to end the inning. Lunar Base ties it up on the Ricky Graves single. Top of the second. McKinley, the first casualty of the inning, and Chikason will follow soon after. Back-to-back groundouts, and now it's Yiddiff. Pop fly, left side, easy grab for Car Crash. That will retire the side. Nothing across for the Apex. Game still tied at 1 apiece. Car Crash leads off the bottom half of the second with a fly out. Walker, Texas Ranger, and Hulk Savage due up for the Space Rangers. Ground out to third for Texas Ranger, and now Hulk Savage will strike out. 1, 2, 3, go the Space Rangers. 1-1 tie through the first 2 innings of this one. Brent Goldberg, then the top of the order for the Apex. Goldberg strikes out. Head back to the top of the order with Enderman. Back to Rubbish, on to first in time, this time, for out number 2. Enderman got the better of Rubbish in that first inning, be now that infield single, and Rubbish was not having it in this inning. 1-1, we head to the bottom of the third. Croft grounds out to second base. Now Barry Allen. That one is up. Drop third strike and pass ball as well, allegedly. So Allen gets first. Rock Eater gets on board and advances down to third. And now Althouse with a 3-run dinger.
442 feet.
Wow. What a blast from Link Althouse. There's the home run cue. 4-1 for Lunar Base. Their bats have not slowed down since last night. Ricky Graves strikes out. Truly tragic. They'll be back, though. Honkball will strike out. I am on the Ricky Graves hype train, man. If Ricky Graves has 0 fans, I have perished from this earth. Ricky Graves is going to be a star this season. Mark my words. Rosenthal with a line out. Thompson will draw a walk. We'll probably head to another game here in a second. Just kind of scouting out which one we probably should hop over to.
I think this is the highest scoring game. Oh, well, I stand corrected.
Slots are kind of blowing out. Oh, that would be interesting. OBX New York. RBI double for McKinley back in the actual game here. 4-2. Space Rangers still lead, but that lead is smaller now. Chikason will ground out. Apex cut into that lead. I think maybe we'll head over to Outer Banks, New York. Let's go check on that one here. Live scores. OBX New York. 3-2 in favor of New York.
Oh, no dugout cam. Unfortunate. That is a diving catch in center field. Center fielder for New York is Von Kirkstoff. Vaughn gets King Vaughn in center field for New York, gets the diving catch as the able hitter strikes out Curtis Jones for Outer Banks. New York comes up 5-6-7 for New York, due up in the bottom of the fourth, looking to add on to their lead. And that is an error, yes, correct, the second baseman. Lead off, but it is a fielder's choice, keeps the runner at first. Brady Jr. will stay at first. Payne Bloop, no, never mind. It is a out to the second baseman, and a strikeout for Summer Dog ends the inning for New York. 9-1-2 due up for Outer Banks. One dog power bat Little Bark flies out to right field. The walk for Harper, the one-hole hitter. Duke comes up, 1 on 1 out, and another walk. Goat Tank back-to-back walks. Garbanzo, that is a stolen base for Harper, third, and another stolen base for Duke. second base. Don't know why they just didn't send it at the same time, but that ball is crushed. Holy moly, that's in the 10th row, and that'll give them the lead 5-3. Garbanzo didn't even need to steal the bases. They just wanted a stat pad. Wow.
Seems like we hopped over at the right time.
Oh, of course. LeSwift will get a single to the right field line. He won't try to stretch it for a double. McDaniel, another stolen base for Outer Banks. And that ball is hit to the right field. Are they going to test him? They will not test the arm. Runners on the corners, 1 out now. And that is a passed ball, but they do not try to go home. And proves to be costly as Richards strikes out Patrick Isenbaugh. Hits a ball to right field. That is an out. That will end the inning. Outer Banks gets 3 on the Garbanzo homer and strands 2. As New York looks to add on. And the hit for King Vaughn after the center field diving catch. Fernandez gets the double play. Oof, that one hurts. 5-4-3 double play. Nolan Treje hits it, and that will get down, and it's going to be a double for Treje for New York. Otage up the bat. He had a big day yesterday, and he gets a walk here today. Mo Sakutoes, that I butchered that, will fly up to right field to end the inning. 2 left on for New York. Some of y'all have some creative names, I'll tell you that. Curtis Jones will strike out to lead off the inning for Outer Banks. One dog, power bat, little bark will hit one to center field, and that will be an out, fly out for the second out of the inning as the lineup card turns over. Harper will strike out, 3 up, 3 down for Outer Banks. New York has the 5, 6, 7 hole hitters up to bat. Udubanga will strike out. Beatty Jr. will come back after. The lefty strikes out as well. That is 2 strikeouts for Waldo Jones in the inning. His 5th strikeout of the game. Payne up to bat. And Payne will get one against the shift. And he will be out at first still. 3 up, 3 down for New York. It seems ever since we commented about how this is the better game. Pitcher's duel. With Kirsten. Duke will walk. Garbanzo coming up to bat after that homer he hit in the last inning. And it is a stolen base, but it is not. It is a caught stealing for Duke. And Garbanzo will walk to get the runner back to first. 1-on-1 out. That is a hit through the hole, and they will test the arm, and he will be safe at third. Runners on the corners now for McDaniel. Another stolen base, and it is safe. LeSwift is safe at second, and a strikeout McDaniel. First strikeout of the game for Ransom Jones. That ball's hit deep. Is that gone? It is. Just caresses the wall. Just scrapes the wall. And it is an 8-3 lead. Another 3-run homer for Outer Banks. This time off the bat of the lefty Richards. Ransom Jones still in the game. Allows a single to Isenbaugh. Jones up to bat. Lefty comes up. Keep a secret. There's a secret for you. The left fielder catches the ball. I believe you want to go to a different game, partner. Looks like you're teasing me a little.
Yeah, I think we're going to head on over to Detroit and Nashville here. It seems like people were interested in that one. Got a 2-0 lead for Detroit. Coming on into the... It looked like Outer Banks was kind of running away with that one, so we'll switch over to another game here and another view change as well. As we take a look, 2-0 as Detroit looks to close this one out. They'll look to add on... Nope, never mind. Strikeout by Tweedlecock ends the top of the 9th. So Nashville need 2 runs to tie it here in the bottom of the 9th, or 3 to walk it off. Sakudo will draw a walk, which brings the tying run to the plate, and Sting Eucliffe, who has yet to record a hit this season. There it is! First hit of the season for Sting Eucliffe. And it is a single to move the runner along. Nashville, though, grounds into a double play. Oh, no. And Hayden Andrews Jr. is the new tying runner. A fly base hit over the head of the center field.
Wow.
That scores Sakudo. It's now 2-1. Tying run now at third.
That was the first hit for Belfour on the season.
Oh, wild pitch.
Oh!
Andrews Jr. comes home to score. Tie game. We go to extras. 2-2. Wow. And we head to the 10th.
That was the first hit and first walk for Belfour on the season.
Wow. Detroit on the brink of losing this one. Sir Poe and Biff Slamus both strike out against Katarina, who now has 5 strikeouts over 2 innings of work. Danger Dollarson. A line drive catch at first by Hunter. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Nashville looking to walk it off. Chase Hunter, the first baseman who just made that diving play, will strike out here against Belfer. We head to Palindrome, the DH. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That's out number 2. Now Crazy Tomato the second. Face Abernathy Jr. A fly out to left field will end the 10th.
What if we go 15 innings like we did the other day?
That would be a little bit excessive. We might switch to another game if it gets to that point. Alpha Nerd lines out, holding Jam with ground out. And now Revan Shan looks to prevent this from being a 1-2-3 inning, but it will be. We head to the bottom of the 11th. Martinez Momspooner against Abernathy Jr. strikes out. Now Sakudo. Ground ball is short, 2 down. Now Sting Eucliffe. Rounder right to shortstop, over to first in time. This one doesn't look like it's going to be ending anytime soon.
Look at the Voyagers. Look at that Voyagers game right there. Bases loaded, bottom 9, 2 outs.
Yeah, let's see if we can hop over there before that one. Oh, never mind, it ended.
Oh, I tried, guys. I'm sorry. I tried.
Let's see. Well, I guess it's either Seattle or Cancun, or Seattle and Cancun or Detroit, Nashville. So let's see how this one goes here. Let's see if we can finish off the day with Seattle and Cancun.
Oh.
Never mind, there it is. Strikeout. Cancun wins it 8-5. I guess we'll find out the Detroit Nashville score as well in a moment once we finish up the box score here. It will be a win for Cancun, 8-5. 3 RBIs for Murphy, 2 for Deathridge, 3 for 3 Day for Cortez. On the side of Seattle, 2 hits, 2 RBIs, each for Arenado and Johnson III. McQueen will take the loss. Pecora will get the win with a quality start. Great start on the day for Pecora. Troy Murphy, your player of the game.
Let's see who. Oh, I wanted to see who won the game.
Okay, let's go to that one first then.
13. Oh, we were close. It was one more inning.
Yeah.
The Demons beat the Stars 3-2. Top of the 13th. Let's see who scored. It was a solo homer by Nerd in the top of the 13th that gave Detroit the win. Overall, not a huge offensive game. Only 2 multi-hits for Detroit. Nerd had 2 hits, including the homer to win the game, or to go ahead homer. Williams had 2 hits as well. A lot of left on base, 8 left on base for Detroit. Nashville did not have a single multi-hit, but the RBIs came from Andrews and nobody else. Nobody else had an RBI. Wow, I was expecting at least a little more. Detroit had a shutout 7 innings pitched from Mulligan. Belfort gets the blown save as we saw, and Abernathy gets the win. Nashville, Mulder with 2 earned runs in 7 2/3, 121 pitches. Wow. Katarina, 3 1/3, only 2 hits allowed, and De Nunez gets the loss, 2 innings pitched, and the 1 homer allowed. And the player of the game is Hercules Mulligan, the starting pitcher for Detroit.
Waldo, can you do me a favor real quick? Can you just talk to chat a little bit? I have a little bit of an emergency I gotta go take care of real quick. I'm sorry.
I can always talk to chat.
If you want to go over the box scores that are just shown on the screen here real quick, go ahead and do that. I'll be back in a little bit.
Chat, ask me something about the old times. I've been here since my first player was created in S7. I've been here since it was single digits. All right, I'm an unk, as the kids say. Even though I sound like I'm 19 because I'm 19 years old, I'm an unk. So I'm gonna go over just drop some questions, and I'll go over the things that are on the screen as you said. But we'll get some questions in a minute. Buffalo beat Providence 7-2. Winner is Kaufman. Loss was Jin Woo. Kaufman gets player of the game. 2 homers for Buffalo. Splorger and Kelly gets their first. Cash considerations with their first homer for Providence as well in the loss. Boise beats Vancouver again 4-2 for Boise. Toronto scores 5 runs in the bottom of the ninth to beat San Antonio. 8-6. Wow. Homers for San Antonio. Stewart gets their first, and firsts for Toronto. Webb, Dawson the third, and Hughes as well. Park and ML get the win. Or excuse me, Park gets the win. ML gets the loss. Mike Boss the third gets the player of the game honors for Toronto. And that's all the ones that are on the screen. So I'll hop back over to chat. How we doing? The Boise box. I can't click on it, but Toronto comeback is crazy. Josh, I don't draft an S13. I don't remember the S13 class. Let's take a nice little gander on the S13 class. Let's see if I can find it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it that quick, I should say. Let me go back to here. We have draft class on here. Draft class. This is just a you're on the Waldo podcast. There's not a draft. No. Okay, we'll go back up to here. S13 search. I can only search every 30 seconds. All right, you got to give me a second, then I'll answer this. I'll answer your question for you. A walk-off Grand Slam. I don't. Let's see. I don't know if it was.
All right, sorry about that. I'm back. What's going on? Did we go through all the scores here?
Was the Toronto walk-off a Grand Slam?
No. 2-run home run, it looks like, in the bottom of the ninth. So they tied it up at 6-6, and then a 8-6 victory after a 2-run home run by Sidney Hughes.
So they tied it, and then they walked it off. That was great performance for Toronto.
We'll just do a quick scroll through all of the box scores here.
I hit the ones that were on the screen.
Okay, cool.
So just past the 2 Champions Leagues that we already did. This is just the last 2.
Right, so last 2 would be these 2. So Death Valley 3-1 victory over the Rougarou. The sole RBI coming from Abigail Mills for New Orleans, and Death Valley gets 2 RBIs and 2 hits for Teji Anulis. Essence 2 hits, 1 RBI. Pruitt with the win, Xavier with the save. Nominon will take the loss, and Xavier Pruitt will be your player of the game. Then we have an 8-5 victory for the Toros over the Sea Serpents. 3 RBIs for Troy Murphy, 3 hits on... Oh, we already went over this one, didn't we? Yeah, because we saw the ending of it.
Yes.
So we will head over to the minor leagues now. You want? I'll go ahead and start this one off, and then we'll alternate then. 3-2 victory for the Hepcats. A 2-run home run to walk it off in the bottom of the ninth by Justice. Bears took a 2-1 lead in the top of the ninth, and the Hepcats got the 2-run home run from Justice, and that was all she wrote. 2 hits, 2 RBIs for AJay Justice. Named later will go 1 for 3. What was that render? Oh my goodness. Okay, that's gonna give me nightmares. And then Levine.
Wait, go back to it. I missed it. What is that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Looks like the sun is like he's getting like a solar eclipse on his face.
They're named later.
Maybe the render's coming later as well.
Yeah, I guess so. And then the solo RBI for Brucey coming from CJ Levine with the solo home run in the ninth. Sorry, did I say solo RBI? I meant one of the 2. Mello with an RBI as well. The loss will go to Fordham with the blown save, and Martinez gets the win for Kansas City. Daniel Martin will be your player of the game.
All right, over to the Dillos. Chicago wins the second game, 5-2 for Chicago. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, sorry, I apologize. A multi-hit game for Vasquez and Anderson in Chicago, as well as Penley gets a multi-hit as well. In Amarillo, we have a multi-hit game for Boy and Love as well, collected hits. No homers. Oh, excuse me. We had homer for Slam Squatch in Amarillo and a homer for Locke in Chicago. 7 left on base for Chicago, 8 left on base for the Dillos. Rinji got the start, 2 earned runs, 4 2/3. Perez will get the win for Chicago. Yosh will get the hold. Woo! Gets the save for Chicago. Hunter gets the loss, 5 1/3, 3 earned runs. Balahaj gets the blown save, 2 earned runs, 2 1/3, and Man gets an appearance as well, but no record.
And next up, Swifties, a 4-2 victory over the Firehawks. 10 hits to 5. We have 2 hits each from Fan and Gaines, with Gaines getting an RBI, and Dog Maple with a 3-run home run in the 5th inning for State College. For California, the only RBIs coming from Wolf and McCanahan for California, with Wellerman Jr. going 2 for 4. Powers will take the loss. The win will go to Kitmaker, and the save goes to Jones. Biz Kitmaker will be your player of the game. Oh, like Biscuit Maker. Okay.
Back to Florida, who wins their second of Puerto Rico, 6-1. Puerto Rico had only 3 hits on the game, it looks like. Hitchcock, Beaker, and Joey gets the other of the 3 hits. Multi-strikeout day for Blaney. And everybody except Hitchcock gets a single strikeout. Florida had a couple multi performances. Solo with 3 hits. Honcho with 2, continuing his hot streak. He's hitting 750 on the season. Great year so far for him. Let's see. That is the only 2 multi performances. We had a home run for Hitchcock and a homer for Tanaka, Solo, and Honcho for Florida. Puerto Rico, Francois, Jackie, Jean gets the loss. Barry and Vandals, the other appearances for Puerto Rico. 5 earned runs and 4 1/3 for Francois, Jackie, Jean. Marcher gets 6 innings pitched, 1 earned run. Flaps and Mushingo appear as well for Florida. Your player of the game is Stu Marcher. I believe that's Marcher? Whatever. You understand what I'm saying. You guys can read it.
Yeah. And then the Lemurs defeat the Wheelers 8-0 in a shutout, 15-6 on the hits. 3 RBIs for Hoff, 3 hits, 2 RBIs for Kwanzaa and Baltz on the side of Louisville. For Anchorage, 2 hits each for Morimura and Laramie, but no RBIs since there were no runs scored. Moncrief will get the loss. Smoltz will get the win with 6 shutout innings on the start for Louisville. They will be your player of the game, Samuel Smoltz. Only 4 hits, 2 walks over 6 innings and 6 Ks. Great day on the mound for Samuel Smoltz. We'll finish up April 21st, so we'll go ahead and advance the day over as soon as we check. Let's see, road wins, right? We had Surge, Aviators, Demons, and Scorpions. So 4 wins for the road teams. There you go, Pit for Fish. So we'll advance the day and have our 3rd strike zone day in a row, April 22nd. Now let's see, we've seen Seattle, Cancun, DVS, NOLA, Indianapolis, Lunar Base. We haven't seen Detroit, Nashville on the side of the champions, and then we haven't seen the Sloth Pathfinders or the Crab Surge on the side of the Legends. I think for the
down for Sloth Pathfinders.
Sloth Pathfinders to start things off.
I think it's gonna be 2 good pitchers on the mound. Nathaniel Foote terrifies the hell out of me. So
we'll try to hit all 3 of these teams so that every team can see their team on stream for a little bit. So all 3 of these games will be shown at some point on this stream, and then for the other 2 strike zone days, we'll probably flip around the minor leagues to switch things up. So let's start off with the Sloths Pathfinders with Long Pipe and Foot. Starting off, you said Foot scares you? Is that what you said?
Look at the render. Look at Foot's render. It's a cat.
Is it a cat? Okay, I always thought it was
It's not a cat, but it looks like a cat.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, he's very pale and he has a very white beard and it looks like a cat. Look, there's anything wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no, Cat in the Hat IRL movie. Was that what this from?
I hope not. That movie terrified me as a kid. Oh my goodness. It was ruined when she bought it. Yeah. Sorry.
It's a lawn gnome, says Jacob. I can see that. That makes sense.
It's a lawn gnome? What lawn gnomes do you have?
Why doesn't Lawn Gnomes have this render? From the Scorpions. There's a player
Yeah,
Lawn
why isn't
Gnomes.
Nathaniel Foot's render just a foot? just, just toes on a hat.
All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and get
We're
started.
losing. We're losing the plot.
We are. You want to go ahead and start things off here?
It is me, I believe. A starting pitcher will start the game for San Antonio, the lefty, against the righty on the mound, Nathaniel Foot. Takes a minute to pitch. That ball is singled up the middle for the first hit of the game. The starting pitcher has a great start to the year so far, 625, and he gets the stolen base here, his 8th of the season. Trantow will strike out O'Sullivan up to bat now. Excuse me, O'Sullivan grounds to short. He'll be out at first. See if Marcus can bring in the hitter or runner, and he cannot. It is flown to left field, and that will end the inning for San Antonio. They get the leadoff single, but can do nothing with it. Toronto will do up next in the bottom half of the first. That ball is flown out to left field for the first out of the inning for a long pipe. Dawson the third up to bat, and he will get a infield single, safe at first. Imez will ground it to a double play. Never mind, fielder's choice. They do not get the out at first. Bambi No gets a single to the right field side. The runner will move to third. Nico Hernandez with the RBI opportunity, and he will get an RBI as a single to left field. First run of the game for Toronto, and Nico's second RBI of the season. Webb has not had a good start to the year, and he will continue. Never mind, it's an infield single. The bump is average of a 250. Windsor will get a hit, and it will keep pouring on. That is a 2-run single for Windsor. Hughes will be up to bat. 125 on the stick for Hughes. See if he can get a hit to stop that streak, and he will not. It is a out to left field. 3 runs on 5 hits for Toronto. Not a great start for Long Pipe. San Antonio will look to cut into that lead as they will get a grounder to the pitcher. Start the inning. Wolfington Jr. will walk on 4 pitches. 2 to bat as well, and now the sun is setting. It was up in the sky, and now it's setting. Fly out to center field. 1 runner on first, 2 outs, and there is a stolen base for Wolfington Jr., second on the season. Kell will... Oh, an error will allow in a run. An error, I believe it's an error on the first baseman. We will check on that in a minute, but that is an error. Allows for the first run. Runner on second now, but they cannot get him in. Slammed off will strike out. 9-1-2 due up for Toronto. They look to repair their lead suffered in the first inning. It is a strikeout for Wallach. Wallach? Yeah, sure. Shadow will come up to bat now. Shadow's not had a good start to the season, and that will continue. Oh, never mind. It gets down. And that is a double for Shadow. Up his average up into 182. Dawson the third will get a hit, and that will send a runner home. Safe at the plate for Shadow. They get the run back after the top of the second. Imez gets a hit through the side, and they will send the runner to third, and he is safe at third. Dawson the third, runners on the corners with 1 out now for Bambi No, who already had an RBI earlier, but rounds into a double play to end the inning for Toronto. 1 out on 2 hits. Excuse me, 1 out on 1 hit and the error. No, 2 hits. Error was in the last inning. I'm a professional. A starting pitcher grounds out to second. Trantow now. 1 out. Gets the grounder to the pitcher. O'Sullivan looking to not make it a 3 up, 3 down. And he will get a hit. Excuse me, that is caught by center fielder. 3 up, 3 down. Nathaniel Foot survives. Nathaniel Foot gets through the top of the third after allowing the run in the top of the second. And that ball will get down. Excuse me, it is caught by the right fielder. As the first out, the righty. Webb up to bat now. He will strike out for the second strikeout of the game for Long Pipe, and that is a bunt hit for Windsor. The first hit of the game, or inning, excuse me, but it is not enough as Hughes strikes out to end the inning. Or they did not? Oh, they did give him a hit for that. Yes, they did. Marcus will strike out to start the inning. Littleton up to bat now, the righty. Gets a hit to the left field side, and that will be his first hit of the game, I believe. Wolfington Jr. Double play ball to the pitcher. I see, partner, you're looking to switch the games.
Yeah, I think we are going to switch over to Buffalo. Providence is looking pretty close here. I didn't mean to do that. Hold on.
I did not. I
There we
didn't
go.
see that score.
It was looking like a 2-1 ball game in the bottom half of
Ooh.
the fourth. Yeah, it was kind of a rough go for Sloth's starting pitcher Leonidas Longpipe there, making a transition to starting pitching. They were reliever of the year last year, so kind of an unwelcome first start for them.
Hey,
But
you know what they say? You win some, you lose some.
it's true. But we'll see if they still might win that one though. It's only a 3-run deficit. But pivoting over to Buffalo and Providence, back-to-back hits for considerations and man. Now Hurry Quake, diving catch and right will rob them of a hit. But Providence adds a run to the board on the sac fly by Quake. Brooks strikes out. 2 outs, runner on first for Travel. And a strikeout by Toll Trade will end the inning. We head to the top of the 5th now. 3-1 in favor of Providence. It's going to be a Lou, Bobrist, and Thriller due up for the surge. A Lou with a fly out to shallow center. And now another fly out to center field by Bobrist will make it 2 down, no one on. Thriller strikes out. And we head to the bottom half of the 5th inning. Buffalo kind of struggling at the plate here. It's Providence 3-1 lead. They're looking to add to it. It will be Summers lining out, and then Bubs will strike out. Quick 1-2. And now here's Arson Judge, the DH. And strikeout 1-2-3 inning for Toll Trade as they rack up their 9th strikeout over 5 innings. We head to the top.
Not a good start to the season for Judge.
Sorry?
Said not a good start to the season for Judge. Hitting
Oh, yeah.
0-9-1.
Yeah, seems to be struggling in that number 4 spot for at least the first couple of games. They'll be looking to wake up that bat a little bit later on this week. Neal and Kelly both aboard. Splorger a fly out to right field. The throw to the plate. It's in time. They got Mia at home. Saving a run. What a cannon and right by Summers. Providence prevents a run from crossing and maintains their 2-run lead as we head to the bottom half of the 6th inning. It's going to be Love, Considerations, and Man due up for the Crabs. Love, the first out of the inning. Now Considerations will ground out to short. That'll be the 2nd out. Stickman, the left fielder. Pop fly, shallow left side, and third baseman Splorger come in to make the catch. Inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Crabs, and we head to the top of the 7th. We'll probably switch over here at the stretch to Nashville, Detroit. Didn't really get too much of a look at them in the previous day. Tomlin, first out of the inning, Buckshank down the line into the corner in right.
His first hit of the season.
First hit of the season for Buckshank. On board with a double. Lou will draw a walk. First and second. Now it's going to be Bobrist. Grounder to short, over to second for the fielder's choice. First and third for Thriller. Big opportunity for the surge here, but a fly out to the left will end the inning. The surge still trail 3-1. This is
A lot of close games today.
Yeah, this is actually a great time to head over to another one of those close games, being Detroit and Nashville, as they are entering into the last couple of innings for this one, as it is a 2-1 lead. Oh no, it's going to make me do this all for every single change, huh? Okay. A 2-1 lead for Detroit.
Strike out to end the top of the 8th for Detroit. Nashville now up to bat 7-8-9. Try and tie the game in the bottom of the 8th. Hunter up to bat now. Hunter will line one, and that will be out to left field for the first out of the inning. Hallen Jerome now up to bat. He will walk on a full count. Crazy Tomato the second. Now up there with 1 out, runner on first. And he smashes one. That one is gone. With a lead, Crazy Tomato the second by former co-GM in the ISFL. My GOAT, my king, gets the go-ahead homer for Nashville today. Wow, it's 3-2 now. And Detroit just wants to lessen the damage, and they will. get the strikeout of the or switch hitter, excuse me. Sudoku now. Sokudo. There we go. Had that one wrong. Nashville gets the 2 runs needed to take the lead in the bottom of the 8th, and now script has flipped. Bubba Blaze comes up to try and get the save for Nashville, and the first batter strikes out. We now have Holden Jam up the bat. Holden hits it down to the second baseman. It is an out. Down to the last out now, the lefty. Sean up the bat. And that is a pop out to center field, and that will be the 3rd out. Nashville wins on the Crazy Tomato homer in the bottom of the 8th. First homer of the season for Crazy Tomato. Give Nashville the win. Their first win of the season as well. We had multi performances from Poe as well as Sean. Yes, Sean. Both multi performances for Detroit. Homer from Poe in the 3rd inning. Nashville had only one multi performance. Crazy Tomato, who had the homer to win the game. His first homer of the season, the only homer for Nashville on the day. Detroit had a complete game loss for Area, who allowed 3 earned runs on 8 innings pitched on 105 pitches. LeBeau had the win, 8 innings pitched, 2 earned runs. Blaze gets the save. Your player of the game is Rennie LeBeau in the win for Nashville.
All right, we'll head around the rest of the league here. Surge with a 6-3 victory over the Crabs as they come back to win it in extras. 6-3, 3-run top of the 11th, a 2-run double by Splorger. 2 RBIs for Summers on the side of Providence, and 2 RBIs each for the 2, 3, and 4 hitters for Buffalo. Kelly, Splorger, and Cadavra, with Kelly and Splorger getting 3 hits apiece. Delling will get the win for Buffalo in relief with 2 shutout innings. The loss will go to Legend, and Kerry Kelly will be your player of the game.
Over in New York, Outer Banks will win the rubber match against New York 5-3. Outer Banks had multi performances from Garbanzo and Escobar as well, as long as a multi strikeout game from Duke and Harper and McDaniel. Homer for McDaniel as well as the multi strikeout game, the only homer for Outer Banks on the day. New York, however, had multi performances from Guy Otage. Oh goodness, Skatos. Good enough. And no homers, but 2 doubles for Bonga and Doge. Pitching wise, Schramm gets the win for Outer Banks, and Abazi gets the save. 2 innings pitched, no runs. The loss goes to Woods for New York, 6 2/3, 5 earned runs, and Arcuman, there we go. 2 1/3 in relief. Lanky Schramm gets the player of the game honors as the Outer Banks starter.
Next up, Toronto, a 10-6 victory over the Sloths, 18 hits to 8. 4 hits and 3 RBIs for Dawson III, 3 RBIs for Hernandez on the side of Toronto. For San Antonio, 2 hits, 2 RBI for O'Sullivan Jr., and Stort knocks in a couple of runs as well. O'Sullivan, okay, they got a double and a triple. I saw those 2 names and I was like, how close were they to the cycle? Single and a home run away. Long Pipe will get the loss, Foot will get the win, and Peter Dawson III will be your player of the game.
Vancouver saves himself from a sweep against Boise with a 2-0 win. Runs coming in the 1st and the 7th inning. Vancouver, as far as hitting goes, had a multi-performance from Danny Burgers, who had a double, as well as Strange and McLovin, who also had doubles as well. Boise had a bit of a quiet day on their bats, except for Dan, who had 3 hits and 4 at-bats, not a single extra base hit for Boise on the day. Boise still looking for their first home run of the season. Not a single one, I believe. Vancouver had... I don't think there's a single one, unless there's one on the bench. Sheet gets the win, 7 1/3, no earned runs. Cove gets the save, inning in 2/3. Sheet was also the player of the game for Vancouver. TKVS gets the loss, 6 2/3, 1 earned run, 2 runs total. Phantom and Steele came in relief. Steele 1 1/3 of hitless baseball. Phantom 1 inning, 3 hits.
All right, over to the Champions Conference. Seattle will take a 7-3 victory over Cancun with 19 hits for them. In this one, hits all around.
Oof.
And we have 3 hits each from Johnson III and Pass, and 4 hits on 4 at-bats for Warsmoke with an RBI and 2 runs scored. For Cancun, 3 RBI for Victor Cortez. A 3-run homer in the 5th inning will help you do that. Cowgill gets the loss, and the win will go to Blue Sky, both on the start for their respective teams. Commander Warsmoke, your player of the game for this one.
All right. Round it out. New Orleans saves itself from a sweep as well on a walk-off double in terms of Honk Shu in the bottom of the 11th. They also tied the game in the bottom of the 9th as well. I don't know who. Let's see. Days and Guile hit a double to tie the game in the bottom of the 9th for New Orleans. Death Valley offensively had multi-performances from Plainview as well as Gnomes and Lamborghini as well in multi-performance. Gnomes had a triple, Plainview had a double, and a homer from Plainview as well. Plainview did not have a single, did not have a triple for the cycle. New Orleans had the hits from Guile. Williams had 3 for 4 on the day, continued his hot streak. Alou gets 2 hits. Williams and Alou with a double. Guile and Shu with a double. Mills with a triple. Mills with the triple. Oh my goodness. As far as pitching goes, with the extra innings, we get a lot of pitchers. So the kid started the game for Death Valley, 4 runs on 6 and a third. Waldo came in relief. Keith blew the save, and Backel Jr. gets the loss, 1 inning pitched with the 1 run allowed. Jackson started the game for New Orleans, gets a no decision on 3 earned runs. Strong blows the save for New Orleans, rare appearances of 2 blown saves for each team. And Jumble gets the win, 2 and a third, no earned runs, 1 hit baseball. And the player of the game is Dash Jackson.
And last up for the majors, a 2-1 victory for the Space Rangers over the Apex in extras. Hulk Savage with a run-scoring single in the bottom half of the 10th inning is the game winner. Savage with that sole RBI for Lunar Base, 2 hits for Texas Ranger, and Ricky Graves keeping up their MVP season with a hit, with an average of 417 leading the team. Indianapolis, 2 hits for McKinley and an RBI for Harry Callahan. Quads will take the loss on the relief appearance for Indianapolis in the 10th after Chicken only gives up 1 earned run over 9 innings pitched. What a great start for them. 111 pitches, ERA of 1. George Braxton gets the start for Lunar Base, but no decision. Solid start for them as well. Johnson will get the win in relief. Calm Chicken will be your player of the game. We'll head over to the minor leagues here. Real quick save as well. I don't know if I did that yet.
All right, Brew City with their amazing logo gets their first win of the season against Kansas City. Multi-performances from Levine and the left fielder, and Mello as well for Brew City. Levine and the left fielder. I'll try it. Is it Shekto? What is the X sound?
That's how I've pronounced it, is Jekto.
Shekto?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shekto
Jackto.
with the double as well. Levine gets a homer and Shekto with a homer for Bruce City. Kansas City had a hit from Mets, but not a lot of big performances. Double Neck gets the multi-performance. Not a single extra base hit for Kansas City. Bruce City, Kravalis starts 4 2/3. He gets 3 earned runs, but a no decision. Bear gets the win. No runs on 2 2/3, and Lovehammer gets the save for Bruce City. Kansas City, Sitaway starts the game and gets the loss. 4 earned runs on 5 1/3. Kevin Chiote, close enough. 2 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, and Oil, inning and 2/3, no earned runs in relief. Shukto gets the player of the game honors as well.
All right, Puerto Rico, a 3-2 win over the Flamingos, 10 hits to 7. For the Flamingos, 2 hits, 2 RBIs for Santos Garcia, and a couple of hits each for Bill and Cooper. The win will go to Mitt, loss goes to Balls, and Animal Kingdom will be your player of the game on the start for the Florida Flamingos. Only 2 earned runs over 6 innings pitched. Good start for them.
I pitched.
Woo!
Yay!
Which
2
one,
1/3
which one was your pitcher?
scoreless. Zachary Vega the third. 2 1/3
Nice.
scoreless. 1 hit allowed. Suck it, losers. My 3rd grade math teacher told me I wouldn't amount to anything. Yeah, look at me now.
I mean, it is a bot team, so I mean.
Okay, dude. Really? Seriously?
I'm sure you'll
Gotta-
do just as well against actual opponents in a moment.
Are you a hater? Oh, it's me.
Yeah, it's you.
Chicago versus the Delos. I was like, what are you waiting for? Multi-hit performances from Dent and Locke. Locke a 3 for 4 to continue his hot streak. 417 on the season for Locke. Multi-performance from Penley as well. Homers from Locke and Dent for Chicago, but otherwise no extra base hits otherwise. The Lion Court gets 4 hits on 5 at bats. That is Bowell and Stewart, as well as Cena the fourth. Yeah, that's the fourth. Get multi performances as well. Stewart gets a triple. Love gets a homer for Amarillo. Yeah. Wooler gets the loss, 4 innings pitched, 5 earned runs. Bottom and Jenkins and Crony, each pitch an inning and a third to in relief for Chicago. Diak pitches 7 1/3 of 4-run baseball to get the win. Is that an X? A works?
Yeah.
A works gets the save for Amarillo, pitching inning and 2/3 of no-run baseball. And King Lock is your player of the game.
Next up, the Firehawks defeat the Swift Steeds 7 runs to 3, despite the Swift Steeds actually having one more hit than them, 11-10 in that regard. 3 hits, 1 RBI for Fan on the side of State College. 3 for 5 Day with an RBI for Wellerman Jr. 3 hits for Quinn Jr. and McCanahan with 4 RBIs on 2 hits. Justice will get the loss. Jimmy will get the win for California, and Ryan McCanahan is your player of the game for this one.
Last but not least, on the day, Louisville gets the sweep over Anchorage, 5-1. Anchorage had a multi-hit performance from King, 3 hits on 4 at-bats for Anchorage. And Louisville, see here, Ghosty had a multi-hit performance as well as Kwanzaa multi-performance as well. Hoff had a double, Ghosty had a triple, and Baltz and Pink both had homers for their win into the game. Pythagoras, heard he invented that theorem, gets the loss. 4 2/3 of 5-run baseball. Maybe he should invent a theorem on how to not allow runs. Geyser, 3 innings pitched, no earned runs. McDougal gets a third of an inning for Anchorage. Louisville, Renslow gets the win of 4 hits, no runs. Crown allows 1 run on 2 1/3, and Gearhart gets the last out, inning and a third of scoreless baseball. Your player of the game is Colby Renslow, who gets the win for Louisville.
All right, so that finishes off April 22nd. We'll advance the day and save. It is a quick sim day since it is a off day for both the majors and the minors. So we'll advance the day once again. And we have another quick sim day, this one with actual games. So we'll go ahead and quick play all of these. Save the game and continue on with more box scores. Boise Raptors defeat the Voyagers 7-6 in extras. A 2-run 10th. Bon Appetit with a 2-run homer to help win it for their team. 3 RBIs for Skatos on the side of New York on a 2 for 5 day. Appetit goes 2 for 5 with 2 runs and 2 RBIs. Ingram and Walterson also knock in a couple of runs. McChapperson gets the win. The loss will go to Arcanum, and Bon Appetit will be your player of the game.
All right, over in Outer Banks, Vancouver gets the win following a 3-run top of the 9th inning, 5-3. Multi performances are McLevin Jr., who had the game-winning 2-run double in the top of the 9th inning. Lansdale would make more sense. Lansdale also with 2 hits as well. McLevin Jr. gets a double. Burgers with a homer, and Linesdale as well with another homer. Multi performances McDaniel and O. Richards, 2 and 3 hits respectively. McDaniel and O. Richards, I just said, get doubles. Duke and Garbanzo get homers as well. That is Garbanzo's 2nd homer of the season for Outer Banks, but it wasn't enough as Vancouver does win this one. Nasty starts the game for Vancouver, 2 earned runs on 5 innings pitched. He Can you scroll me down a little?
Sorry. Yep.
There you go. um, oh my goodness. Velo. Yeah. Two innings pitched, no earned runs. Cove gets the win. 1 earned run on 2 innings pitched for him. Namson starts the game for Outer Banks. 1 earned run on 5 2/3, but gets no decision. Blown save by Porter, who allowed 1 run on 1 inning. Abanzi, 1 2/3, 1 run, but no earned run. This Simas Callius, yeah, good enough. Junior gets a loss and a blown save. 2/3 of an inning, 2 runs, none of them earned. A lot of errors in this game. Ashton Lansdale gets the player of the game odds. How many errors do we have in this game?
Just one.
Just the one. Oh, weird. A lot of unearned runs. And just 3.
Oh,
I
yeah,
guess
all of
that's
them
a
in
lot.
the ninth, it looks like.
Oh, so I guess that one error is probably in the 9th.
Yeah.
I'm
hey,
smart.
Hey, Pifferfish. Looks like the prediction's still running. We did quick sim all of the games, so I don't know if any predictions came in during.
Quick, take me back. Quick, take me back real quick. I gotta do something.
Well, I'm not going back to the other screen intentionally. I don't know if any predictions came in after we quick sim, so I don't know if that prediction might just want to be canceled. Oh, you mistyped the date. Oh, okay. I assume it was supposed to be the 25th for the actual strike
Yeah,
zone.
that's what he said.
Okay, gotcha. All right, noted. So let's see, which one was that? That was Vandals Aviators. So next up is the Surge, 8-5 over the Sloths. Let's see, we have 3 RBIs each for Mio and Kelly at the top of the order for the Surge, 2 hits and 1 RBI for Bobrist. For San Antonio, 2 hits, 2 RBI each for O'Sullivan Jr. and Woofington Jr. Favoring the juniors today. Innings eater gets the loss for San Antonio on the start. Whiskey the win. And Madsen the hold. Rock Gut Whiskey will be your player of the game with only 2 earned runs over 6 innings pitched for Buffalo.
Alright, I'm getting shit in my fantasy group chat. Toronto gets the win over Providence, who is still searching for their first win of the season. Toronto scored 2 runs at the top of the 9th to tie the game, and then scored 1 run at the top of the 10th to win it. Multi-year performances include Shadow, Imez as well, Windsor Jr. and Wallach, all in multi-hit games. Windsor Jr. and Wallach get a double for Toronto, otherwise no extra base hits. Summers, Bubs, Love, all had multi-year performances for Providence. Brooks gets a double, Summers with a double, Arson Judge with a homer. Unfortunately, it was not enough. Arson Judge with his first homer of the year as well. So maybe we reverse jinxed him when we told him he needs to get out of a slump. Toronto, Winoletto was the starter, 5 1/3 of no earned runs. Got pulled at 70 pitches. Interesting managerial choice from Toronto. Park gets the hold, inning and 2/3, 2 earned runs. A miss gets a win and a blown save. Wow, Devil's delight over there. 2 1/3, 2 earned runs on 4 hits, and a save goes to Farnsworth, who pitched no run pitching 2/3 of an inning. Abali gets the start, or a ball, probably a ball,
Yep.
gets the start for Providence. I'm learning. 5 2/3, 2 earned runs, 6 hits. Bonzo gets doesn't get anything. He pitched an inning and a third of 1-hit baseball. Abel gets 1 and a third inning as well. 2 earned runs, however, but Cruiser would get the loss, allowing the earned run at the top of the 10th. Inning and 2/3 baseball for him. And Lucas Winoletto gets the player of the game odds.
And
there was a rain delay during that game as well, in case you were wondering.
I'm sure everyone was. Over to the Champions Conference. Yeah. Over to the Champions Conference, a 12-inning marathon between the Apex and the Toros. 5-3 the victory for the Apex, with 2 in the bottom of the 12th, a 2-run home run by Enderman, their leadoff hitter, in the bottom half of the 12th. Toros actually tied it up. It was 3-1 heading into the 9th inning. They tied it up in the top of the 9th, but couldn't get any runs in the 10th, 11th, or 12th to get the win. Enderman with 3 RBIs on the day. 2 hits, 1 RBI for Callahan, the number 2 hitter. For Cancun, 3 hits, 1 RBI for their leadoff hitter. Deathridge, the leadoff hitter, is really getting it done today in this one. Guess who will take the loss? And the win will go to Flop Quads in relief for the Apex. Enderman will be your player of the game.
Uh, Death Valley versus Detroit. Death Valley scored a run in the bottom of the ninth, but it was not enough after Detroit put up a four-piece in the first inning. Detroit had a huge offensive day beyond that first inning. Only one multi-performance from catcher Scuber, excuse me, who had a double. Nerd had a homer in the first inning. Death Valley did not have, or they did, excuse me, Essence with a multi-performance. Flamingo had a double as well as Essence, a triple from Montalban as well, but was not enough to usurp the first inning performance. McGoatface gets 6 innings pitched on with 2 earned runs. Abernathy Jr. with a hold, 2 1/3 inning on 1 run baseball, and Belford gets the save, his first of the season. Rusi gets the loss despite 6 innings pitched on 4 earned runs. Votto pitches 3 innings on 22 pitches. Wow, great performance from Votto. Goaty McGoatface gets the player of the game odds as well as the win for Detroit.
And next up, the Stars will defeat the Rougarous 4-3, with 2 runs in the bottom of the ninth, a 2-run homer, a walk-off by Nash DeVille will be your game winner. 3 RBIs on 2-for-4 a day for Nash DeVille. Tomato the second adds on a solo shot in the sixth. Over to New Orleans, we have 2 hits, 1 RBI from Honk Shu, and Abigail Mills with a solo shot also in the sixth. Katarina with the win in relief for Nashville. 1.2 innings of perfect baseball. Phil Topoli will take the loss on the blown save in relief for New Orleans after a great start by Eshelman Jr. Only 2 earned runs over 7.2. Nash DeVille will be your player of the game with that walk-off home run.
Always good to see a walk-off.
Yeah.
Seattle and Lunar Base had a pitching duel, 2-1. All runs scored in the sixth inning for both teams. Pretty funny. Arenado and who's the other one? Arenado and Warsmoke, as well as Healer with multi-performances. Pass gets a double. Warsmoke and Johnson the second get the homers, both solo for the 2 runs for Seattle. Lunar Base had a multi-performance from Car Crash, but Croft gets a double in the sixth inning as well. The pitching, very good today. DeVries gets the win. 7 innings pitched, 1 earned run. LaFair gets the save. No earned runs on 2 innings pitched. DeVries would also be the player of the game. Kahn gets the loss. 2 earned runs on 5 innings pitched. Rockman and Johnson. Rockman pitches 3 innings pitched. Johnson pitches 1. Both no runs allowed. I love me a good pitcher's duel, I'll tell you what.
Over to the minor leagues now. We'll quick send these ones as well. And we will start things off with the Ross defeating the Lemurs 6-4, 10 hits to 9. 2 hits, 2 RBI for Hoff on the side of Louisville, and 3 hits for Jenny B. Pink. Newsom, 2 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored as well. Grew will take the loss. The win goes to Moon, and Barry with the save. Blaney will be your player of the game for this one.
Kansas City gets the win over California behind a lot of runs early on. California has a multi-hit performance, excuse me, from Gray. Oh my goodness. As well as a lot of single hit performances. Quinn Jr. gets a homer, as well as Wolf with a homer as well. As far as Kansas City goes, Metz gets a multi-hit performance as well as Johnson and Skoden. Johnson and Skoden both have 3 hits on 4 at-bats. Both are batting above 350. Johnson at 375, Skoden at 357. Skoden with a double, Johnson with a double. Skoden gets a triple. Ooh, wait. Skoden was a homer off of a cycle. Wow. Johnson gets a homer as well. Yeah, that's unfortunate for Skoden. Just needed that 1 homer. Pitching, Valak the fourth goes 4 1/3 inning, 5 earned runs. Season 24 gets the loss with 1 earned run on 2 1/3, and season 32 proving that to be the most superior season on an inning and 2/3 no-run baseball. Ridge Ford 5 earned runs on 4 1/3. Jacob Jinglehanger Schmidt with a 3 1/3 inning pitch, no runs allowed, gets the win, and Martinez with a save on an inning and a third. Sidney Johnson is your player of the game, however.
Next up, Bears, a 2-1 victory over the Dillos in extras as well. A lot of extra inning games for the first sim of the season. This one, a run-scoring single in the bottom of the 11th by Walker. Angle goes 2 for 5 with 1 RBI. Jay goes 2 for 3, and Walker, the replacement catcher, going 1 for 1 with that game-winning RBI. for the Bears. For the Dillos, 2 hits for Boy and 2 hits, 1 RBI for Greer. A Workst will get the loss. Voss will get the win for Brew City, both in relief, and Aaron Ritter will be your player of the game. The Dillos starter going 5 innings and only giving up 1 earned run.
Florida, unfortunately, will lose to State College. So unfortunate. It is the opinion of this booth that Florida is the best. Florida is a multi-year performance from Honcho. 3 hits to continue. What is a 500 average on the season for Honcho? Looking like potentially an MVP candidate in the minor leagues. Santos Garcia with 2 hits as well as Cooper with 3 hits. Santos Garcia gets a double, and Cooper with a homer for Florida. State College had an offensive showing, 4 for 4 day for Dog Maple, 2 hits for Ramirez, as well as 3 hits for Akers. Johnson and Gaines, I already see my name. Johnson and Gaines each have a double. Duckley Jr. gets a homer, Ramirez and Dog Maple as well. Florida, the loss goes to Georgius, 4 1/3, 6 earned runs. Bauer, 2 1/3. Allowing 1 earned run. Zachary Vega the third, 3 earned runs on a third of an inning. Wow, I'm just great. Confident gets 2/3 of an inning with no earned runs. State College, Ramirez gets the win, 2 earned runs on 5 1/3. Feet gets 2 innings pitched, 2 earned runs, and Jones gets the save despite allowing 1 earned run in an inning and 2/3. And your player of the game is DW Dog Maple, excuse me.
And the last minor league game of the day, a 5-4 victory for the Wheelers over the Kingpins. 17 hits to 11. We have 2 RBIs from Dent on the side of Chicago and 1 RBI from Anderson and Vasquez. For Anchorage, 3 hits each for Oliver and Morimura. Morimura gained 2 RBIs as well. Laramie, 2 for 5 with 2 ribbies, and 2 hits for the 6 through 9 batters in the lineup as well. The win will go to Treadwell, McDougal the save, and Skumakun will take the loss for Chicago. D. Fernandez Jr. will be your player of the game for this one on the start for Anchorage. Only 1 earned run over 6.2, striking out 8 Kingpins in the process. That finishes off April 24th, so we advance the day to April 25th. And we have another Strike Zone game day. Yes. So let's see. Who do we start off with? Let's look at... How about the Flamingos?
Dude, you don't gotta pander to me. It's okay.
What?
Okay.
Is that a fish runner? What is that for Napoleon Solo? What is it?
That looks like a mouse.
We can't see that. Oh, BNN player page. We can't see it.
Oh, they're hiding it from us.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that is. Oh, maybe it's a porg. It looks like a porg from Star Wars. Okay. Did you not see the...
Glupshido?
What?
I think it's a snake.
There's a little bit zoomed in. No, that's definitely a porg.
Oh,
from the Star Wars sequels. Yeah, he's a porg. Dave knows.
Porg?
Yeah, a porg. They're like little birds.
It's a like I would. Yeah, a porg. Come on.
Did you not see the Star Wars sequels?
The episodes
7, 8,
1,
9.
2, and 3. Oh
the
no,
sequels. Okay,
dude, the bad ones, the Disney ones. Come on. What do you?
Okay, they do have a redeeming quality in that they have porgs, though, Waldo. They're these really cute, like tiny birds. Like imagine like kind of penguin like body shape, but the size of like an upright hamster.
Yeah, but does it have Jar Jar Binks in it?
No.
Didn't think so. Disapprove.
Okay, you know what? Fair play. Flamingo Swift Steeds. Not sure what Star Wars movie these guys would be a fan of. I don't know. But clearly Napoleon Solo is a fan of the sequels, though. Crabton Crunch on the mound versus Sniper King for the start for their respective teams. Do you want to start things off, Waldo, or should I? We'll be
sure, I'll start it off.
Okay.
I don't mind. Hopefully I don't get in this game because I'm aware the announcer curse is pretty bad.
Well, we probably won't see it unless Sniper King just absolutely blows up and they decide to go to you early.
We'll see. I'm hoping I'm not seeing it all.
Because we'll be hopping around to other minor league teams. So
Oh,
let's
that is true. That is true.
go ahead and
I forget
start
about
things
this.
off.
Boys are just back again, leading off for Florida. The switch hitter gets a hit to the left field side for the first hit of the game, lead off single. Solo up to bat, and that one is going to get through to the second baseman. They're going to send him around to third, and he's safe at third. Runners on the corners early. Honcho gets a ball deep, and he takes it for a ride. 12th row back, and it is a leadoff homer. 3 batters, 3 runs for Florida. Honcho continues his hot streak, calling the Polar Express. Santos Garcia up the middle for a single. 4 straight batters, 4 straight hits. Tanaka, the lefty, ends the streak, grounded to a fielder's choice to the second baseman. Knopf up to bat. He gets a hit as well. And they're going to send him out of third. It's going to be a bad choice as he is out at third. Great throw from Avery Akers in right field. And this will end the inning. 3 runs on 5 hits for Florida. 7 batters came to the plate. 3 scored. 1 left on base. State College looks to respond. And that ball is hit deep as well. And that one is also gone. Another homer. State College leadoff bomb for Green. Oh, goodness. Green Sheliquil Fawn, the third baseman for State College, leads off the game with a homer. Ramirez grounds to second base, and the first out of the inning is a groundout. D.W. Dogmakel, who was recently the player of the game in their last game, walks. Duckley Jr. grounds into a double play, and that will end the inning for State College. Just the 1 run on the homer for Fawn. 8-9-1 due up for Florida. Ellis Cooper, the third baseman, pops one out to center field, and that will be an out for Florida. McGraw, the 9-hole hitter, the lefty, comes to the bat, and he lines it up the left field. Diving catch from the left fielder, Gauthier, who is due up for State College as a single from back again. His second hit of the game. Solo up the bat. Solo will ground to second base for an out. We start off with Gauthier for State College, who just made that diving catch in left field. 5-6-7 due up for State College. Excuse me. And he will get a ground ball to short, or I guess to second. Shortstop over the second baseman bag. For the first out, ground to short again. Will Blair make it 3? He will not. He will strike out. 3 up, 3 down for State College. 3-4-5 due up for Florida. Poncho looking to add on to his performance after getting the homer in his first at bat, and he will get a. They will rule out a hit. They will rule out a hit. 2 for 2 for Honcho as that ball's driven up the middle as well. And Honcho's safe at third. Runners on the corners now, reminiscent of the first inning. And that will be a diving catch in right field from Avery Akers, who had a thrown out, I don't know what you'd call that, to third earlier on the game. That is a grounder to second. Gets the fielder's choice and a walk for Bill. Cooper up to bat now. Cooper will ground to first base, and he will get the out. 1 run on the inning for Florida. 8-9-1 due up for State College. Avery Akers, who just had that diving catch in right field, will strike out. Johnson up to bat now. Johnson hitting a 182 on the season. The lefty will get a hit. No, excuse me, will be caught by the left fielder. Fan, now looking at this thing with 2 outs. He will strike out to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for State College. 9-1-2 due up for Florida. 9-hole hitter is Gator McGraw. Not had a great season so far, and he will continue that with a grounder to first for the out. Back again, will get a walk, his 3rd time reaching base on the day. Solo looking for his 2nd hit, and he will not get it. It is a line up to center field. Honcho looking to get his 3rd hit, and he will not get that. It is a fly out to center field to end the inning. No runs on 1 hit for Florida. State College, 2-3-4 due up. Ramirez will get a hit under the third baseman's glove to start off the inning for State College. Dogmakel gets the hit to left field. They will hold the runner at second. Runners on first and second. No outs for Duckley Jr. Duckley Jr. hits one deep. And it's a homer. Wow. A tie game now. State College off the homer for Duckley Jr. Wow. 4-4 game now. Completely put the game on its head. Gauthier will get the... Oh, it's an error. And they will go to second. Wow. Reached on the air and they send the runner to second. No outs. still for Sniper King. That one is going to be an out to left field. They will not send the runner. The first out of the inning. Blair hits one to right field. They will test the, or they won't test the arm. Excuse me. Avery Akers up to bat now. Avery Akers will strike out to end the inning, but the big homer for Duffy Jr., that 3-run homer, ties the game now, and we have a game partner. Santos Garcia strikes out to start the inning, excuse me. Tanaka, the switch hitting second baseman, up to bat now with 1 out. That one is hit straight to center field, but does not get down. Knopf up to bat as well. Walks, excuse me, almost said strikes out. The catcher, Bill up to bat now. Hits one to left field, and it will be an out. Ends the inning. No runs on the one base runner. The walk to Knopf. As State College looks to add on to their lead.
I think we are going to pivot here real quick to another.
Where we headed?
Oops, didn't mean to do that. We are going to head over to Kansas City, California to finish off their game. They're in the bottom of the 5th with Kansas City leading 4-2 as we jump on into the action. The Hepcats with the lead here. 1-out walk issued to Ford Lincoln Mercury from Krabby Pebbles, the starting pitcher. Sidney Johnson will ground out to the shortstop, and that's 2 outs, but runners in scoring position for Skoden. Sharp grounder to the first baseman who steps on first to retire the side. 4-2 Kansas City. Kansas City has scored 4 in the bottom of the first. And then 2 runs in, California had 2 unanswered runs, 1 each in the second and third. Then we have 2. I just realized I went to the. I went to the wrong game. I was gonna go to the Anchorage Chicago game. So actually, we'll cut away then to Anchorage. Is it still as close? Yeah, it's still pretty close over there. We'll cut away. We'll come back to California, Kansas City, to finish off the day, I think. But let's switch over to. I meant to go to Anchorage, Kansas City, Anchorage and Chicago, but for some reason I went to Kansas City by mistake. My fault.
One job.
Yeah. There we go. Miles Meredith, the right fielder, is going to strike out as we head to, as we're in the top of the 6th here with 2 outs. Ground out will end the inning. The leader's stranded base runner at first. Bottom of the 6th we go. 3-2 in favor of Chicago. Penley, Early Jr., and Phillips due up for the Kingpins. Penley will fly out to left, 1 away in the bottom of the 6th. Early Jr., center fielder, line drive, base hit into left for Early. He'll be on board with a single. Phillips, a base hit to right. Oh no! The base running gaff there by Early Jr. as they were thrown out by a mile. Vasquez will single Phillips over to third. Now runners at the corners for Dent to fly out to right center, ends it. But Early Jr. on the base paths, not a great look there. Kingpins might have been able to add on another run, but they come away with nothing in the bottom of the 6th. Top of the 7th we go. Oliver gets on board and immediately steals second base. Bishop steals second base for their first stolen base of the season. Oliver flies out, and now it's King who strikes out. Bishop on second. Here's Laramie. Laramie will walk. I'm just realizing that Bishop is a. It's great that they're a baseball player because they're running these diagonals very well. Bishop is a chest joke. Morimura draws a walk. Bases loaded for Steele. Launches that one into right field. Just barely fair, but that'll do it. Grand slam on stream the strike zone, Cam. 6-3 Anchorage.
Wow. Covers up for that bad chest joke.
An absolute bomb for Steele. And the Wheelers might not be done here as De La Fuerte gets a single to left and now a single to right from Miles Meredith. This one is getting out of hand real quickly. That's a RBI double for Meredith, bringing home De La Fuerte I think now is probably a good time to switch back over to the other game since this one is this
Yeah.
one's looking mostly in favor of the Wheelers here. I think it'd be.
Puerto Rico over there is 3-3.
I think we'll save the Puerto Rico Lemurs matchup for the next game, the next strike zone, as well as the Dillos and Bruce City. We'll head back over to California KC here to finish off their game. If you want to take it to the rest of the way
One
here.
thing I can do. Runs on the corners and the strikeout. Wow, we really curse these teams when we join in on their games. Wow, what can we do? Top of the ninth, California looking to tie or take the lead. They start with a ground out to short. Top of the order now for California. A walk for Wellerman. Wolf up to bat now. They bring in a new pitcher, AJay Kashmil, and he's safe at first. Infield hit. And that one is hit, and it is going to score a run. Oh, never mind. They hold the runner at third. Bases loaded now. 1 out. That is a double play ball. Oh, my goodness. Double play to end the game. Nightmare for California, but heaven for Kansas City. That one hurts. Man. 4 runs for Kansas City, 2 runs for California. Yikes. Multi performances from Wolf, as well as Munson and McMahon. McMahon had a double. Wolf, Wellerman, and King also with doubles. Kansas City had Scandon and Perez multi-hit performances. Lincoln Mercury had a double, as well as Double Neck had a double. Well, ain't that ironic? Pebbles takes the loss, 4 earned runs on 5 innings pitched. Biglet and Season 31 come in relief. Neither allow a run. Smidius gets the win, 5 2/3 of 2-run baseball. Duds gets the hold. Casimir with the save. Biggest Titius Smidius with the win and the player of the game honors.
All right, we'll go ahead and save and head around the rest of the minor leagues. A 4-3 win for the Bears in the bottom of the ninth. Run scoring single by Gifa Dorn. I thought you said this was going to extras, Dave, or was it bases loaded? Let's see, bottom of the ninth, fly out, walk, reach on an error, single, and then the runner from third tries for home, safe. Okay, so it wasn't bases loaded, unless it was it must have been in the top of the inning. Yeah, this looks like it. Yeah, bases loaded. Yeah. Okay, all right, that's fair. 4-3, the victory for the Bears in a walk-off run scoring single from Gifa 2 hits, 1 RBI for both Ruiz Jr. and McThick on the side of Bruce City. For the Dillos, 3 for 5 day with an RBI for Boy. And Cena the fourth with an RBI double. Works gets the loss. The win goes to Jones, and Ryan Express will be your player of the game.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I was yawning, so I muted my mic. State College will beat Florida. Boo. There we go. 2 hits for back again. 2 hits for Honcho, who continues his tear upon the season. Sadis Garcia with a multi-hit game as well. Honcho gets another homer, his fourth of the year. Excuse me. McGraw has a homer as well. For State College, Fan gets a homer. Duck the Jr. with a homer. Excuse me. Multi-hit performances, 3 for 4 for Ramirez and Dog Maple. Blair with 2 hits and Fan as well with 2 hits. Florida pitching, King gets the loss, 1 for 1 on the season, 5 1/3, 7 earned runs. Humtowski, interesting name, gets 2 earned runs on an inning and 2/3, and Balls gets appearance as well. Crunch with the no decision start, 4 earned runs on 4 2/3. Infinity gets the win, 1 earned run on 2 innings pitched, despite having no hits, might I add. Interesting. It off gets 2 earned runs, inning and 2/3, no decision, and Mantix gets the save on 2/3 of an inning, no earned runs, no hits. And your player of the game is Green Shaquille Fawn.
Next up, Wheelers 9-6 over the Kingpins, with that grand slam in the 7th really helping them out there. 3 hits, 3 RBIs for Dent on the side of Chicago, 3 hits for Early Jr. On the side of Anchorage, 3 for 5 day with 4 RBIs for Steele on that grand slam. So not only did they have the grand slam home run, they also had a double and a single, a triple shy of the cycle for them. great day at the plate for Parker Steele. Is tampering will get the win. The loss will go to Jenkins, and Parker Steele will be your player of the game.
We have an extra innings game. Puerto Rico beat Louisville in extras. Multi performances for Ghosty and Pink. For Louisville, Puerto Rico had multi performances from Frog. So with the double, and Ghosty with a double as well. Louisville, Khan gets the start, 3 earned runs on 5 innings. Alexieva, I believe, 3 and a third inning, no earned runs on 48 pitches. Ronaldo with the loss, 1 earned run on 1 inning pitched. Batting practice gets a no decision with no earned runs, but just 1 run allowed, 5 and 2/3. Vandals blows the save, 2 earned runs, inning and 2/3. Barry gets an appearance, 2 innings, no earned runs, and Barry, the other one, gets a win, no earned runs, 2/3 of an inning, and batting practice. The starter for Puerto Rico is your player of the game.
All right. Got a favor to ask you. Can you go ahead and do the same thing you did and just go over the scores and then vamp for a bit? I got another emergency to attend to. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Thank
If there's
you.
one thing I'm good at, it's talking. That's my mother says at least. All right, Buffalo, the defending champions, 8-5 victory over San Antonio. Your win is Irons. Your loss is Tatum dwelling with the save, and Thriller gets player of the game. Toronto continues their red hot start, 4-1 over Providence, 4-0 game, 4-1 record on the season. Win is random. Loss to pitch Lord Pierce save. Player of the game is random. New York gets the win over Boise, 8-5. Adkins with the win. Joe gets the loss. Tege with the player of the game performance. Vancouver wins 6-5 over Outer Banks, riding a big start, 4 runs in the second inning. Beans with the win. Kelly in the loss. Clapp gets the save, and Von Caliente with the player of the game honors. Seattle rides a big second inning to beat Lunar Base 6-2. Your win is Cash, your lawn is Yatef, and Cash gets the player of the game honors. Indianapolis beats Cancun 3-1. Quads with the win, Cotswold with the loss, and Swishman gets player of the game honors. All right. Now what you got any questions? We got hit me with something fresh. Hit me with something fresh and interesting. I've my my first player started in Florida. Back when they were the Space Rangers. No, wait. No, that's what is the meaning of life? What is the meaning of life? I think okay, this is a serious answer. I know you meant this as like a joke, but I want to have a serious answer. I think the meaning of life is that we're here right now. Like, I don't know you as a person. I've never seen your face. I'm never going to see your face, more than likely. Maybe once or twice on accident. Maybe we'll see each other in person at some point. But the fact that like I'm sitting here right now and I can interact with you just based on a little interest we have in common. We both like baseball. Maybe you don't even like baseball. Maybe you just like being here in the sim leagues.
Sorry.
But
sorry, I'm back.
I'm vamping about the meaning of life.
Oh, that's fair.
But yeah, that's my answer. I think the meaning of life is that we're here, and that we get to exist. That's the meaning. The meaning is that we're here.
Fair enough.
Yep.
We can continue that conversation a bit later in the upload. But Ruger is 7-2 over the Nashville Stars with 4 runs in the top of the ninth. The win goes to Slothsburg. The loss goes to Ziegler. Samedi with the save, and Mills your player of the game. With Williams, Mills, and Guile each getting a home run. Death Valley defeats the Demons 9-1. Literal Flamingo, the sole home run for either team. Bummus gets the win and the player of the game. The Strider would take the loss. Bummus with 8 innings, only 1 earned run, and 9 strikeouts on the start. So that will finish off April 25th. We advance the day to April 26th, which is a quick sim day, so we're going to continue on with the box scores. Waldo, you want to take this one? Or
I'll take one.
Sure.
Sloths get a win over Buffalo, handing Buffalo their first loss of the season, 9-2. win for San Antonio. Hold on 1 second, excuse me. Um, Trent Howe gets 2 hits. Littleton 2 hits as well. Slamdorf gets 3 hits on 3 at-bats, and Kell with 2 walks as well. Kell gets a double, and Tranto and Littlejohn get 2 triples. Um, Buffalo has multi-performances from Kelly, uh, Cadavra, Abracadabra probably, yeah. Mio gets a double, Buckshank with a double, and Kelly with a double. Kelly also with a homer, as well. As far as pitching goes, San Antonio, Boss the third gets the win. 7 innings pitched, 2 earned runs. Wolf and ML come in relief with no runs allowed by either of them. Kaufman gets his first loss of the season, 5 earned runs on 3 innings pitched. Lopez comes in relief, 2 earned runs on 2 2/3. Westbrook 2 runs as well on an inning and 2/3, and Madsen goes inning and 2/3 of no-run baseball. Mike Boss the third in the win is your player of the game.
Next up, the Voyagers defeat the Raptors 4-2. 8 hits apiece for both teams. 3 RBIs for D. Fernandez on a 2-for-4 day for New York. For Boise, 2 hits, 1 RBI each for Hopkins and Dinger. Goat Tank gets the win. The loss will go to Silliams Jr. and Jones will get their first save of the season. Goat Tank, your player of the game, only 1 earned run on over 6.2 innings pitched.
Sorry, was headed over to chat.
Okay.
Providence gets their first win of the season. Woohoo! Go Crabs! Not go Crabs, but just like I'm happy they got their first win. They beat Toronto 6-2. Toronto had a multi-performance from Shadow, and that was it. Other single hit performances for them as well. Webb gets a double, Shadow gets a double, Hughes with a double. Hernandez gets a home run. Brought in just the single run. Hits for Providence include Traveler with 2, Summers with 2, Bubs with 2, Arson Judge with 2, and a couple other single hits. Summers, Traveler both get doubles, cash consideration, and Bubs each get a homer. Toronto, the losing pitcher for the game is Benico, who goes 6 innings with 3 earned runs. Still a quality start, so nothing really to scoff at. Park goes 2/3 innings with 3 earned runs, and Smith came in for a relief of him for an inning and a third, no earned runs. Ji Woo comes in, 2 earned runs in 7 1/3 inning to get their first win of the season. Cruiser comes in relief, allows only 1 hit in an inning and 2/3. Barker Bubs gets player of the game. 120 pitches, by the way. Woo as well.
Vandals 9-7 victory over the Aviators. 3 hits, 2 RBI for Garbanzo, and 3 hits, 1 RBI for LeSwift on the side of the Aviators. For the Vandals, 3 hits each for Mander and Harishikesh. Harishikesh with 2 RBIs. Same thing with Burgers and Phillips. They both knock in 2. Lore will get the win. Save goes to Cove, and the loss will go to Wombat Jones of Outer Banks. Murphy LeSwift will be your player of the game for this one.
Lunar Base gets the win over Seattle at home. 7-5, even on the hits, but Lunar Base does have the 1 error. Seattle's hits, 3 for 5 for Arenado, 2 for 4 for War Smoke, and 2-hit game for Hawkins and Reese as well. Reese gets a double, Arenado with a double as well. Multi performances include Graves for Lunar Base.
Woo!
Someone's a little excited. Honkball as well, who I was talking shit. Hey, you know what? I was talking mean things about Honkball, but he's hitting 250. So good for him. The emergency signing is working out a little. 2 hits for him on the game. Savage as well, 2 hits. Hawkball gets a double. Car Crash gets a double as well. The triple for Rock Eater, and Althouse gets a homer. McQueen starts for Seattle, 3 earned runs on 4 1/3. Kirkpatrick comes in relief, 4 earned runs on an inning, single inning pitched. Taco Bell comes in, 0 earned runs on 2 2/3. For Lunar Base, Rubbish gets the win, despite people in chat thinking he is rubbish. 5 earned runs on 6 innings pitched. Rockman with the hold, and Johnson with the save. Your player of the game is Link Althouse.
Next up, the Apex, a 9-8 victory over the Toros. What's up?
Look at that graph.
Yeah, roller coaster of a graph there, courtesy of a 6-run bottom of the 7th by the Apex after a 3-run top of the 6th by the Toros. And then 4 runs in the 9th by the Toros again to bring it on back up. And then a 1-run bottom of the 11th walks it off for the Apex. Run scoring single by Brent Goldberg. 3 RBIs for Yidif and 2 hits, 2 RBIs for Chikasen on the side of Indianapolis. For Cancun, 3 hits, 1 RBI for Ohikau, 3 hits, 4 RBI for Deathridge. What a day at the plate for them. A triple shy of the cycle. And 1 more at bat and to get a triple there. Sauce will get the loss. The win goes to Takahashi, and Tyler Deathridge will be your player of the game. Great day at the plate for the leadoff hitter.
New Orleans gets the win over Nashville following a 4-run top of the 9th inning. Let's see, multi-performance for Alou for New Orleans, but that is the only performance. Excuse me. Continues his good season. And so far, Steel Fix with the double, Dazen Guile, as well as Alou with doubles. Alou also gets a homer to add on to the multi-performance. Nashville, multi-performance from Sokudo, yeah, I believe, and Jerome as well. Palindrome gets a double. Sokudo also has a double as well as a homer as well. Goes toe-to-toe with Alou. As far as pitching goes, Nomenon gets the start for New Orleans. 4 earned runs in 6 1/3. Stoner, hopefully he's not smoking on the mound. 2 1/3, no earned runs, and Semity gets the save. Only 1/3 of an inning. Hey, 1/3 of an inning and the save. I'm sure he'll take it. Mulder gets the save for Nashville. 5 2/3, 2 earned runs. DeNunez gets the hold. 2 innings pitched, 1 earned run. Katarina gets the loss and the blown save. Double jeopardy. 1 inning pitched, 1 earned run, but 4 total runs allowed. Blaze comes in relief. Spends 9 pitches on 2 batters. And Philip Alou is the player of the game. Excuse me.
And last up, the Death Valley Scorpions will get their 4th win of the season. This one against the Demons, 2-1 the final. Demons got a solo home run in the top of the 9th by Dollarson and 2 hits from Jam, but that's about all their offense mustered. Death Valley, 2 hits and 1 RBI from Gnomes and a solo shot by Montalban, and that's about all that their offense could bring to the table. Pitcher's duel as Mulligan gets the loss with only 1 earned run given up in 8 innings pitched, striking out 7 Scorpions. Pruitt gets the win with 7 shutout innings, striking out 10 Demons, and Xavier with the save over 2 innings. Xavier Pruitt will be your player of the game. Great day for the pitchers in this one. We'll head over to the minor leagues now and quick sim these games as well.
Florida win.
You want to take that one?
Oh, I'll take a Florida win. I'm fine with that. 9-0 win for Florida, who laid it on throughout the game, not just in 1 inning. Back again, gets 3 hits. Honcho continues to rake in the minor leagues. 3 hits on 6 at-bats today. Dennis Garcia gets 2 hits as well. Bill and Cooper each with multi-hit performances. Bill gets a double. Oh, prayer for this list. Solo, Honcho, and Bill with the homers for Florida. State College did not have a single multi-hit performance. Had 4 singles from Dog Maple, Blair, Akers, and Hill. Not their best offensive performance. Florida, Macher pitches 8 innings, scoreless, and Mushingo closes the game out. Doesn't get a save, but he does close the game out. Pitmaker, 4 earned runs, 5 2/3, gets the loss. Worked Ruble, what a name. 2 earned runs, 4 total runs on inning 2/3. T2, 1 earned run on 1 2/3. And Stu Macher is the player of the game for Florida.
Next up, the Bears defeat the Dillos 7-6, 13 hits apiece for these two teams, and extra innings once again. Run scoring single, walk-off in the bottom of the 11th by Melo Mistur. 2 RBIs for Levine, 3 hits, 1 RBI for Jackto. Melo, 2 hits, 1 RBI, all on the side of Brew City. For the Dillos, 4 hits for Slam Squatch. Love goes 3 for 5 with 2 ribbies, and Stewart knocks in a couple of runs as well. The loss will go to Gritty, the win will go to Lovehammer, and Lestat de Lioncourt will be your player of the game, tying the regular season game record for the Dillos for walks with 4. They went 1 for 2 at the top of the order with 1 RBI and 4 walks, scoring twice. Wow. They got on base. That's what they need to do.
Hey, all right, Moneyball.
Walks as good as a hit.
He gets on base. Chicago beats Anchorage in the bottom of the 12th inning on a walk-off single from Vasquez. Anchorage had multiple performances from Laramie and King as well. Um, Maramura, excuse me, had a home run for Anchorage. Chicago had multiple performances from Phillips, Vasquez, Dent, Anderson, a first, and early junior. Dent with a homer. So a lot of singles for Chicago today. Uh, Anchorage, Moncrief gets the start, 5 1/3, one earned run. Koniz comes in, gets inning in a third, 5 earned runs. That ERA is 18.90. Treadwell blows the save, his second of the season, but doesn't have a single earned run. So I'm interested to see not a single earned run or a single run allowed. So I don't know how a blown save was possible in that situation. But 2 2/3. Grimes gets the run and the earned run. The loss in inning and 2/3. Chicago, Renji gets the no decision, excuse me. 6 earned runs on 4 innings pitched, 99 pitches. Bottom comes in scoreless 2 2/3. Perez scoreless 2 innings. Sakuna Kun, 2 1/3 scoreless. Goes 1 inning of scoreless baseball with a hit and a walk, and Arthur Dent is the player of the game.
And next up, the Lemurs defeat the Ross 10-6, 4 runs in the top of the 11th. Another extra inning game. A solo home run by Newsom being the capper for Louisville. 3 RBIs each for Kwanzaa and Newsom on 2 hits apiece. 3 hits for Crawford with an RBI. The win will go to Chaos Mod. The loss will go to Mitt. And Samuel Smoltz will be your player of the game. A no decision again, but 1 earned run over 6.1 innings pitched. Another great start for Samuel Smoltz. 0.73 ERA through 2 starts on the season. Oh
my goodness. Kansas City gets
what?
over California. Oh my goodness, I didn't even see the grand slam. I just saw the walk-off part. 5-run bottom of the ninth for a walk-off grand salami from Lincoln Mercury. California had multiple performances from Munson and Gray. Munson had a double, and Quinn Jr. also had a double. Kansas City, multiple performances from 4. Lincoln Mercury, Scoden, as well. Scoden has the double. Scoden also had a homer in the 4th inning, and Lincoln Mercury, of course, had the walk-off grand slam with 2 outs as well, by the way.
Yeah.
Wow, every kid sits in their backyard and dreams of hitting that shot, and Lincoln Mercury just hit it. Powers, 1 earned run on 5 1/3 for California. Season 31, 1 earned run on 3 innings pitched, gets the hold. Kidd gets the loss and the blown save. 4 earned runs on an inning, or a third of an inning. Kansas City Stover pitches 5 2/3 of 3-run baseball, 1 out away from that quality start. But Legacy Point will get the W, 3 1/3 out of the bullpen for 1 earned run, and for Lincoln Mercury, because who else is your player of the game?
That finishes off April 26th. We advance to the 27th, which is a quick sim day since it is a travel day for both leagues. So we advance to our final strike zone day. We're spending it with the minor league teams once again. We'll go ahead and save real quick before heading on into it. So let's see. We watched the Florida State College game, the Anchorage-Chicago game, and the Kansas City game versus, who was it? Wasn't the Lemurs? Wasn't the Ranas?
I think it was Florida, because it was the first game of the series, I think.
No, we watched Florida State College, and then.
Oh, that's right. It was State College.
Let's see, Florida State College, Anchorage, Chicago, Kansas City. I think it was California. KC. So that means that the teams that we haven't seen are the Ranas, which is a bot team, so that's fine. Yeah. We have the Lemurs.
I don't think we've seen Louisville yet. I don't
Lemurs,
believe we have.
Dillos, and Bears, I think, are the ones that we have not seen. So there's our 3 games. It's just a matter of what the order is, and I'm thinking, do we start with Kingpin's Lemurs, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll start with Kingpin's Lemurs, and then we'll check in on the other 2, the Bears and the Dillos, and their games.
Look at that difference.
Let's see. Yeah, quite a bit of difference on the head-to-head matchups there, with Lemurs almost all the way down the board. Ty in the 8th position, and Early Junior having the advantage over Shaquille Crawford. But I mean, when you look at the overall stats, they're not too dissimilar, so it's not all that much of an advantage. But the Lemurs do seem to have the advantage here. How many more games this stream? Well, we'll be checking in on 3 games, but it will be one day. So this is our last day of the stream, and we'll be checking in on 3 different games. This one, and then 2 other ones. We'll be hopping around to those 3, and then we'll be done with the sim. Well, we'll check in on the Majors box score, and then Majors box scores, and then we'll call it for the sim. So I'll go ahead and get us started then. It's going to be Gumby Phillips, Daniel Vasquez, and Arthur Dent starting things off for the Kingpins against starting pitcher Colby Renslow for the Louisville Lemurs. Oh, wait, hold on. Pifferfish asked me about the prediction. I never checked on that. Sorry about that. I meant to, and then I just didn't. The 26th, how many?
25th.
Was it the 25th? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so 25th. How many teams will score over 4.5 runs? Let's see. We had 2 there, 2 there, 1 there for the Vandals, 1 there for the Scorpions. That's 6, 7, and 8. There you go. 8 teams.
Did I win? Oh, can we not? Let me see.
Well, I didn't win because I said all 16. I put 10 on the all 16.
I think I put all my money on the. I think I would. Oh.
All right, here we go. Starting things off, Phillips, Vasquez, and Dent for the Kingpins against Renslow, the starting pitcher. Gumby Phillips hitting .407 to start off the season. They will ground out to the catcher for their first at bat. Vasquez will beat out the throw, infield single back to the pitcher. Now it's Dent who strikes out. King Locke, the left fielder, grounds into the fielder's choice, and Kingpins get a base runner but do nothing with them. We head to the bottom half of the first. It's Ghosty Pink and Zalewski against Walker Wooler, the pitcher for the Kingpins. Ghosty grounds out, 1 away. Jenny B. Pink now. The catcher will hold up on the check swing, but the ump says they went around. Strike 3. Zalewski grounds out to second base, and a quick 1-2-3 inning for the Lemurs offense. Top of the second we go. It's Mayfield, Anderson, and A first. Mayfeld, flies out to center field. Now Joe Anderson lines a base hit into left, single for Joe Anderson, the shortstop. Not worth the first. That's going to be a stolen base for Joe Anderson, their 5th of the season. And not worth the first, grounds out to the pitcher. Anderson advances to third. Penley, bloop. No, it's going to be caught by the shortstop. Almost a bloop single. And that would have been an RBI 2 for Penley, but instead, still no scores. We head to the bottom of the second. Baltz laces a line drive base hit to right. Single for Baltz. Hoff grounds into the fielder's choice, and now it will be Kwanzaa. And a double play. It is a 6-3. Only 2 fielders involved in that one. It's kind of a rarity, but shortstop was in great position for that one. Took it themselves to second, throw it on to first, and that's all you need. Early Junior.
Best kind.
Gets on board, and now a wild pitch brings them to second. Phillips, a base hit to left. Early Junior to third. There's the corners for Vasquez with nobody out still. Base hit for Vasquez. That'll score a run. Unscoring single for Vasquez. And now a deep drive all the way back to the warning track. It is caught by Dent, but it's deep enough to score the runner from third. 2-0 Kingpins. Base hit into center for Locke. Chicago's not done yet. It's 2-0, and they got 2 base runners, only 1 out. Base hit into right Mayfeld with an RBI single. Vasquez scoring from second. Breaking out the wheels. Joe Anderson strikes out, and now a first. First and second, 2 outs. Base hit for a first. That's going to be an RBI double. One run scores, and the throw to the plate guns down Mayfield, trying to score from first. So an RBI double for a first. And a base paths error leads to the end of the inning. 4-0 though for Chicago. Nukes him on board, and the pickoff. They got him at first. Speedy McFly Jr. launches that one into right field. Right fielder didn't even feel like going for that one, as that was a no-doubter. Speedy McFly Jr. solo shot puts the Lemurs on the board 4-1. Shaquille Crawford grounds out to the first baseman, 2 away. Abe Ghosty, a fly ball to right, and that will be caught. We're going to head to another game here. California, the Dillos looks kind of lopsided at this moment, so I think we'll go and pop in with the Bears. Unless that's even more lopsided. Let's see. 4-3. That is a close game. Let's keep going with that one.
It was 4-0 early too, so Anchorage came back.
Oh, wow. All right, let's see if they can complete the comeback then. Waldo, you want to start us off?
I always love to start.
Go for
Anchorage gets a hit, and that'll send the run to home to tie the game. We reversed our curse. De La Fuerte with the hit. Meredith up to bat now. Meredith will ground out to end of the inning, but Anchorage ties the game in the bottom of the third, 4-4 now. 1-2-3 due up for Brew City. Mustior hits one deep. It's gone into the bullpen. Brew City takes back the lead. First homer of the year for Mustior, the lefty. And Levine up to bat now for Brew City. That one hits the third baseman, a ground out. Ruiz Jr. now pops this one out to shortstop, or second base, excuse me. New pitcher, or never mind, not a new pitcher. The game just reset for some reason. Weird. Angle will end the inning. Hey, launch Angle versus Pythagoras. That's an interesting matchup. McLeod strikes out, excuse me. Bishop up to bat now. Oliver on deck. Bishop hits it to the shortstop, but it is a ground out. Oliver up to bat now. 2 outs in the inning. Oliver lines this one straight to the right fielder. It's 3 up, 3 down for Anchorage, unable to respond to the Brew City homer from the top of the inning. Brew City up to bat now. Same pitcher still in the game, and that is a single to center field for Mick Thick. Shekto gets the sacrifice bunt, I believe. I believe that was a bunt. Yes, that was a bunt. Jay up to bat now. Jay hits one deep. Is it going to get out of here? It will not, but it will send the runner to third on the sacrifice fly. Mello up to bat now, runner on third. Mello hits it to third, and error at first base allows in another run, and that is 6-4 game now. And Don G. Fadoom, gets a single to left field. Runner on the corners now for Mustior, who had the homer just last inning. And that one will get down, and they will send the runner to third. A run scores, make it 7-4. Runners on the corners now for Levine. Levine strikes out to end the inning, but that does not stop the runs for Brew City coming across. 2-run score. 2 runners left on base, 7-4. 2-3-4 due up for Anchorage as they try to do something. First runner grounds out the pitcher. King up to bat now. King grounds to second base, and it is another ground out. Laramie, who has a great year so far, will out to left field, 3 up, 3 down. Anchorage cannot respond. Count Crabula with the good inning for Brew City. 3-4-5 due up for Brew City, as that one will get down to right field. Julio Ruiz Jr. with another hit on the day. Launch Angle. Oh, I don't know what that was, but launch Angle is fielder's choice. Runner out at second, but safe at first. McThick up to bat now. McThick will get one to the right fielder for an out as Shekto comes up to bat. New pitcher for Anchorage. Starts it off with a walk. Reed Rothschild up to bat now. 13.5 ERA for him on the season. Joshua J hits one to center, and that will get down, and that will be another run for Brew City. 1 run across, 2 runners on. And another walk. Marshmallow. G. Fadoom gets a grounder. The runner will be out at second, but it does not stop the 1 run from crossing as the lead is now 8-4. 5, 6, 7 up for Anchorage as the 5 holes. grounds out the first on the first pitch. De La Fuerte up to bat now. De La Fuerte grounds to short, and it will be another ground out for Anchorage. Meredith up to bat now. Meredith sends this one to center. Oh, to left field, excuse me, and it is out. Fly out, 3 up, 3 down once again for Anchorage. They have not had a hit since the 3rd inning, I believe. Brew City 1-2-3 up to bat now. That one is sent deep, but it will not be deep enough. Center field for the out for Monsieur. Levine up to bat now. Levine hits that one deep, and that one will be deep enough. Another homer, this time for Levine, his 3rd of the season. It is now 9-4 for Brew City. Brew City just pouring it on like honey on LeBron. Ruiz Jr. up to bat now. He will ground out to second to end... Oh, not the end of the inning. Excuse me. We have one more out. Launch angle will walk. McThick up to bat now. Looking to add on to his great season, but he will line out to short to end the inning, and we will now stretch. Well, not to us.
We're actually going to head on over to this game, which looks to be pretty much a blowout, unfortunately, for the Dillos. But fortunately for the Firehawks. We'll just see if the Firehawks can continue to limit the Dillos here. Their pitching has been really, really good so far. Only allowing 1 hit. And Slippin' Jimmy's still on the mound. 2 outs now, and it's Cena the 4th with nobody on. Line drive right to Gray at third. Sai is retired. Down go the Dillos. 10-0. Just to be clear, we're not really watching this one as with the anticipation of it being a close game. I would be shocked if the Dillos manage a comeback in this one, but we do want to show all the teams so that everyone kind of gets a little bit of representation here. Works 1.1 innings of work with only 1 earned run. A fielder's choice will be the second out of the inning. Runners are the corners for the Firehawks, and now a fly out to the left will end the inning. No runs scored for California at the bottom of the 8th. Here we go. And Slippin' Jimmy is going to get pulled, so they do not go the full game, which I was wondering if it was a possibility. But I'm guessing they're on a pitch count. So instead it's going to be Season 30 champions, Season 30 coming in to pitch. Issues a walk to Slam Squatch. And another one to Jordan Love.
Pitch counts in the Big 25.
And now it's Greer pop flying out to shallow center field to end the inning. A couple of walks given up by Season 30, but nothing resulting from them by the Dillos. Quinn Jr. on board with a single. McCanahan now. Line drive caught by Cena the 4th in center field. Gritty is the pitcher for this inning. And a double play turn by the Dillos defense brings us to the bottom of the 9th.
And they come back here.
Bowl. A base hit into right. Stewart.
Looking like a comeback. I don't know.
There's a walk. It's not 9-9 tied. The Bears have the lead. 10-9. Firehawks win it 10-0. I tried to get the I tried to stop it before the last out to switch over to the Bears, but it was 10-9 for the Bears going into the bottom of the 9th. We'll see if that held. But Slippin' Jimmy will get the win. A combined shutout of the Dillos. Only 2 hits between the 2 pitchers. A lot of walks that probably contributed to Jimmy being taken out of the game there. They'll be your player of the game regardless, with a great day on the mound for California. 4 RBIs each for Harris and Quinn Jr. Great day for the Firehawks batting as well. Now we'll head over to... Yeah, the Bears did win. Okay, cool.
All right, Louisville gets the win over Chicago 7-4. A lot of hits in this one. Vasquez goes 4 for 5 to continue a great season over there in Chicago for him. Multiple performances from Mayfield as well as Early Jr. Double for a first and Early Jr. As well. Louisville had multiple performances from Ghosty, Pink, Baltz, and Newsom, as well as McFly Jr. McFly Jr. had a homer. He makes some McFly. And Newsome also had a homer. Chicago pitching, Wooler gets the start. He went 5 innings, 4 earned runs. Jenkins, only 2 runs, 0 of them earned on 1/3 inning, gets him the loss. 1 earned run for Yosh in 2 innings pitched, and 0 earned runs for Crony, who goes 2/3. Louisville, excuse me, 4 2/3, 4 earned runs. Fetty goes 2 innings, no earned runs, gets the win. Ronaldo, 0 earned runs, gets the hold, and Chaos Mod gets the save on 0 earned runs in the ninth. Speedy McFly Jr. will be your player of the game.
Next up, Kansas City, an 8-5 victory over the Flamingos. 14 hits to 7, 2 RBIs each for Tanaka and Honcho on the side of Florida. For Kansas City, 2 RBIs for Johnson and 4 RBIs for Perez, who goes 3 for 5. Great day at the plate for Wilderman Perez. Oil will get the win. The loss will go to Vega the third, and Wilderman Perez will be your player of the game for this one.
Puerto Rico gets the win over State College at home. Multi-performances from Duckley for State College. Duckley got a homer, and Hill also had a homer. Puerto Rico gets multi-performances from Beaker, as well as Bullfrog and Frog. Here they're brothers. State College, 5 runs for Justice and 3 1/3. Infinity, no earned runs, and Jones, no earned runs in 1 inning pitched. Puerto Rico, Ribbit gets the win, Barry gets the hold, Barry gets the save. Luminosity Frog is player of the game for Puerto Rico.
And last up, the Bears did get the win over the Wheelers 10-9 with a run in the top of the 10th. Being the game winner. A run scoring single by Launch Angle in the top of the ninth. 3 RBIs for Oliver and Bishop on the side of Anchorage. For Bruce City, 3 hits for McThick, 2 hits, 2 RBIs each from Stewart and Ruiz Jr. Lovehammer gets the win. The loss goes to Grimes, and Count Crabula will be your player of the game for this one. We'll head on over to the major leagues as well and go through these box scores, and then we will be finished with the sim.
Lunar Base defeats Providence 3-1. Rock Eater has 2 hits, as well as Alt House. Texas Ranger has 2 hits as well. The Rock Eater had a double, and Savage had a home run. Traveler had 3 hits. Judge had 1 hit as well. Quake adds another hit for Providence. Judge had a triple in the 4th inning. Pitching goes, Lunar Base, George Braxton got the start, and he got the W. 7 innings pitched, 1 earned run. Iceman gets the hold. Johnson gets the save, 1 inning pitched. Holmes gets the loss for Providence, 2 earned runs on 5 innings pitched, so nothing really to scoff at, just an unfortunate result. 2 innings pitched, no earned run for Cologne, and Legend, 1 earned run on 2 innings pitched. And Cornelius George Braxton is your player of the game.
Next up, the Toros defeat the Sloths 9-7. Sloths with 12 hits to the Toros 8. 2 RBIs each for Woofington Jr. and Stewart, with Woofington getting 3 hits. Same with O'Sullivan Jr. For Cancun, 4 RBIs for Sterling on a 2 for 5 day, and 2 RBIs for Ohikau. Cotswold gets the win. The loss goes to Emil. Dion II gets their first save of the season, and Sky Sterling will be your player of the game.
Head over to Boise, who defeated New Orleans. Behind a 5-run 4th inning. Wow, 10-9 final score. 6-run 6th inning for New Orleans. Multi-hit game for Mills, who also had 2 RBIs to pair with it. Williams had 3 hits, 4 RBIs. And Alou had 2 hits. Shu had 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Days and Guile had a double. Alou has a triple. Mills also had a triple. And Williams has a 2 homers on the game. 2 homers for Williams. Boise had multi-hit performances from Hideri, Walters, and Callahan. Callahan had 5 RBIs on the game as well. Dan and Hopkins both had neither had multi-hit performances. I lied to you just then. Dinger had a multi-hit performance, however. Dan did have a RBI. Callahan got a double. Hideri had a homer. Callahan had a homer. Dan had a homer as well. As far as the pitching goes, New Orleans started Jackson on the mound, who allowed 8 runs, only 3 of them earned, however, in 3 2/3. Jumbo gets the loss, 1-1 on the season, 2 earned runs in 3 innings pitched, and Stoner finished out the game, no runs on 1 1/3. PKVS gets the start for Boise, 3 earned runs, 4 runs total on 5 2/3. Phantom has an infinite ERA today, 5 earned runs with no outs conquered, no earned runs completed. Chappie McChapperson, 0 earned runs, 2 1/3, and Steele gets the save. Chapperson with the W, but Tommy Callahan gets the win, or excuse me, gets the player of the game honors.
And next up, the Vandals defeat the Scorpions 8-4, 13 hits to 12. 4 RBIs for McLovin Jr. on a 3-for-4 day. Walker goes 3-for-5, scoring 3 times. On the side, Death Valley, a 4-for-4 day with an RBI and a run scored for Montalban. And then Reeves, Plainview, and Lamborghini each get 2 hits. The Kid takes the loss, Laura will get the win, and McLovin Jr. will be your player of the game for this one.
Head over to Buffalo, who continued their surge of the start of the season. Nobody?
Hey.
Okay. They beat the Apex 4-1. Indianapolis does not have a single hitter that gets multi-performance, but Gagne? Yeah, close enough. Gets the lone RBI for Indianapolis. Cheekinson gets a double, and Thompson gets a double as well. Gagne has a home run solo. Buffalo had also did not have a single multi-performance, only 5 hits and 4 runs. RBIs from Tomlin, Buckshank, and Thriller. Buckshank and Thriller both have solo home runs. Indianapolis started Chicken on the mound. He gets 3 earned runs in 7 innings pitched. Gets a loss, just an unlucky loss, even though with a quality start. Quads gets 1 earned run on 1 inning pitched. Toll Trade gets the win for Buffalo in the start. 1 earned run on 6 1/3. Baba, gets a hold, no earned runs, and Westbrook gets the save, 1 1/3, no earned runs. Ben Toltroyd, the starter for Buffalo, is your player of the game. 10 strikeouts for Toltroyd.
Nashville, a 10-3 victory over the Voyagers, 7 hits apiece for these two teams. For New York, 2 RBIs for Beatty Jr. and an RBI for Von Christelhauser. For Nashville, Hayden Andrews Jr. with a 2-for-5 day, 4 RBIs on the day for them. And Mom Spooner gets two ribbies and scores 3 times on 1 hit and 2 walks. Remy LeBeau will get the win for Nashville, 3 earned runs over 7 innings pitched on the start. Woods will take the loss, and Martinez Mom Spooner will be your player of the game. There we go.
Head over to Seattle, where Toronto got the win over Seattle, 4-2. Multi-hit performances for Toronto include Hernandez, who had 2 hits, but that is it. The RBI comes from Hughes, and Eames had a 3 RBI performance as well. Hernandez had a double, Hughes had a double, Eames had a 3-run homer in the 5th inning off of Blue Sky. Seattle had no multi-hit performance, they had 1. Pee Wee Reese had multi-hits, and the 1 RBI comes from Johnson III. Mihire gets a double, as long as Arenado gets a double as well. Toronto started Nathaniel Foote, who gets his 2nd win on the season. 1 earned run, 2 runs total, and a 7 1/3. A miss gets the save, pitching an inning and 2/3. Seattle, pitched Blue Sky as their starter. 4 earned runs in 6 innings pitched, 11 strikeouts for Blue Sky. Telfair pitched 2 innings scoreless in relief, and Taco Bell pitched 1 inning scoreless in relief as well. Nathaniel Foote is your player of the game as well as getting the W. He has a 1.35 ERA so far to start the season.
And last but not least, the Aviators defeat the Demons 7-5. 4 runs in the top of the 8th. Demons tried to make a comeback in the bottom of the 9th with 3 runs, but it was just too big of a hill to overcome. 3 hits, 3 RBIs for catcher Scudder on the side of Detroit. For Outer Banks, 3 hits, 2 RBIs for Murphy LeSwift, and 3 runs for Steve Duke. Schramm will get the win, 8 innings, only 2 earned runs given up. Aria will take the loss, 3 earned runs over 6 innings pitched. Lanky Schramm will be your player of the game for this one. And that finishes things off for us. We'll go ahead and take a quick look at the standings for both majors and minors. Buffalo Surge out to an early 6-1 record. Very impressive from them. 1-6 for Providence, not so much on the hot streak there. Everyone in the Champions Conference is either 4-3 or 3-4.
Wow.
As
I
well
didn't
as
notice that.
3 teams in the Legends as well.
Wow.
So, fairly even starts for every team. Unless you're Providence or Buffalo, you're probably not thinking one way or another about your start to the season. But Kansas City off to a hot start in the minor league, 6-1. and the Bears and the Lemurs tied for second at 5-2 apiece. 4 teams at 2-5, and look at that, the Rhinos, the bot team Rhinos at 4-3. Yep. So one of these days, the Rhinos will be a playoff team. It will happen. I promise.
We need to take out their motherboards.
So we'll go ahead and save and get started on the upload here.
Is that robotophobic?
I don't know.
I apologize.
Robophobic?
I'm sorry, Grok. I've offended you.
ChatGPT is currently knocking down your door.
Oh, I have a ChatGPT tab open, so I hope it didn't hear me.
Quick
sorry, Mr. GPT.
Thank you everyone in chat for sticking around at this point, and thank you to the mods for moderating, and to you, Waldo, for co-hosting tonight. I hope you had fun.
Thank you. I had a great time. I'm always looking to talk shop and see some games and get paid.
Absolutely.
That's what we do it for.
And yeah.
Go on.
Thank you to both you and chat for your patience with me today with the couple of interruptions in flow. We do have
I love talking to chat.
What's up?
I love talking to chat.
Yeah, that's awesome. It was very helpful. So thank you for that. Quick preview of what's coming up. Tomorrow at 7 p.m., Don Marcus and Leatherneck Mike will be taking you through Week 1, Day 2 at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Week 1, Day 3 at 2 p.m. on Thursday, Tita Destroyer and Bazooka Joe and Leatherneck Mike as well. Looks like a 3-person booth maybe for that day. And then Moosey will be taking you through Week 1, Day 4 on Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. So plenty of things to look forward to this coming week. You can check Game Day as well, the Game Day channel and the main Discord for a little graphic of the schedule coming up with little icons next to our name. I was laughing in PBE chat earlier because my little icon representative of me is like, I know it's meant to reference the Chaos mod, which is like the thing that's become associated with my streams, but it's just like this messy squiggle, which is really funny to me. It's like Don Marcus has got like the cloak and dagger hat, Tita Destroyer's got like a flag, and Moosey's got a literal moose as their icon. Mine's just like
it's just a scribble
a knotted ball of yarn. It's great. I love it.
There is an argument in chat before we leave it up. I want to talk about this. Lunar base.
Mm-hmm.
Is it a bad place or a good place? Are we yes or no on lunar base as a location?
Oh, I see what you're saying. Like, are people favorable on the idea of having a team on the moon? Is that what you're...
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. That's what I'm going for.
Gotcha.
Because I mean we have teams that are like international, and that's already a little bit of like travel stretch, but like sending a you gotta take a rocket up there. Imagine the jet lag.
Yeah, that's got to be pretty severe. I mean, my headcanon has always been that it's like just kind of based in Cape Canaveral.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the lunar base thing is just like a marketing thing. But that's my headcanon. I think the actual like lore implies that it is actually on the moon.
I think that makes more sense. I don't want to have a team on the moon.
I mean, I personally don't mind it.
It's not realistic. It's not realistic.
Yeah, but
I need my sim leagues. I need my sim leagues to be as realistic as possible.
It's also a sim league, so it's like we're not.
I need as much realism. Hey, look, man. There's a cat and an alien. All right, that pitch. I need as much realism as can exist.
I thought you were arguing for the realism, but then now we have a cat and a alien that are...
No. Cats are real.
Well, yeah, they're real, but like...
Aliens are real. But a lunar base? No. That's too much of a stretch for me.
But they don't pitch in real life, though. Cats and aliens don't pitch in the majors in real life, though.
Well, this is like in the future.
Oh, I see.
cats have been,
Cats have evolved.
yes. We selective breeded cats until they could
Selectively breed.
selectively. Yeah, that's the thing. I believe.
Yeah, no, I know, but you said
Oh,
collectively
okay.
breed.
Oh, whoopsies. Yeah, we collectively breeded them all together. No, selective breed the cats so they can pitch, and then the aliens came down to Earth and they're like, "We wanna play baseball. We saw it on the rover, and we let them play baseball."
Do you think we
I
got
don't
the?
think.
Do you think we got the aliens because lunar base is based on the moon? Like they were just
Ooh,
stopping by?
that's interesting. Like, is it like a propaganda? Like it spreads the game?
Yeah. So
Are there? They're not. Well, there's no aliens on the moon then.
no, but they were just stopping by the moon. They're, it's just like a fan.
Like it's a gas station.
Yeah, it's like we're expanding the fan base. That's all.
It's like that episode of Phineas and Ferb where they build a gas station on like a different planet. That's what the moon
Aliens
is.
just swinging by.
I think it's on an asteroid. I don't remember. They're making a new season of Phineas and Ferb. It's coming out this Friday. I'm excited.
Nice.
Don't know about everybody else.
I'm glad you're excited.
Whoa, are you not excited about the new season of Phineas and Ferb?
I don't watch Phineas and Ferb.
You old people drive me crazy.
I'm old now. Okay.
You damn millennials. Get out here. Pretend like you're all that. Well, I got news for you.
Yeah.
Gen Z run the world. It came out of my mouth, and I'm like, that's the cringiest possible thing you can say in this situation. Yeah, Generation Z, we won the world.
Out of curiosity, what makes you think I'm a millennial?
Well, you didn't watch Phineas and Ferb, and
Okay.
I feel like most Generation Z either watched it or knew about it growing up. Like that came out in like 2012, and the cutoff for Gen Z is like 1997. So you would have been like 15. You would have at least known about it and maybe watched an episode of it.
How old do you think I am, Waldo?
I think you're probably like 20, 25, 26. You're like on the edge.
I'll take it.
How old are you actually?
I'm 30.
Oh, okay, I was close.
Yeah.
So you are a millennial. I was right.
I am. Yes, you were correct. Okay. But I was just impressed that you pulled that out of your hat so quickly.
I mean, it's like I can peg it pretty good.
Huh? Chat, clip that.
No. Peg it is an actual term. It means a thing. It means like I can guess. No, not like that. No. It means I can guess if people are millennials or Gen Z. I can kind of tell. Lumo thought you were 35.
All right, I mean,
that's a diss.
Eh.
If you're over the age of 35, I mean, it's time for you to go.
Kind of shocked though. I was expected to be 35. It's surprising to me.
That is crazy. You don't sound 35. You barely sound 30.
Yeah, I have a younger voice, I think. I mean, AJ does act really mature. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you, Lumo.
You're very mature for your age, AJ.
For my age of 30. Oh my goodness! But going back to while we finish up the upload of the second stage, real quick, just wanted to say in the there's the clip.
No, don't clip that! No! Why would you? No!
Thank you, Loki.
No! Oh God! What have I done? Oh man!
It mentioned you mentioned like international teams as well as part of the like realism argument. I want to see more international teams. I really do. I loved when Kashima was a team in here. I thought that was excellent. I want to see more. I want to see like a Europe team or something. That'd be really cool. I think.
Lumo, I'll get what you said in a second. Lumo, I've been in this league since season 7. All right, I took a little
You're
break,
calling me
but
old?
I've been no. Lumo said this is your baptism into the league. Like I haven't I didn't make a player 6 years ago. All right, I joined on 9/11/2018. All right, don't cross my path. But yeah, I agree. I think like in the ISFL, which is the other league that I'm in, the football league, we have a team in Berlin, um, which we have a team in Osaka as well, which
Yeah.
is pretty cool. You know, the international teams. I do like I do like the international aspect to it. I like seeing the different cultures represented in team names as well, because I think it's good to learn about other cultures. And I think that being able to go around and also like if you play for an international team, you can learn about that international culture at the same time, because you want to do research into the city for your media pieces, research for your PPs maybe. So I
Yeah.
think it's good. We should have have more international.
I agree. But on that note, we are all finished, so we are going to sign off for the night. Thank you everyone for watching, and be sure to tune in tomorrow for week 1, day 2 of season 55. Take care,
Bye bye
everyone.
everybody.
Bye.